Howdy, gamers. I'm Francis.
Hey, son. I'm Eli, and we are Cowable Gaming.
Is it almost this far?
Well, we moved everything.
Okay, whatever. We're still playing, whatever this game is. Let's start playing. Howdy, huh?
Hello, friend. Hello. I am very lighted out over here. The light is much closer to me than usual.
Yeah, it's pointing at you.
yeah.
Should probably...
That's better. How are you doing, Nikki? Nora. I don't take your stuff. Why do I only have one dagger?
I don't remember what we were doing. Apparently she's doing Slap a Hope. She probably didn't hear you, because I can barely hear you, but my volume may just be up really high. Oh, she also just hates her. And apparently she's a hoe, so that's what you call people that you don't like.
Yeah, it's true. Oh, that's much bigger than my other dagger. That looks weird. Where'd my normal dagger go?
Well, since she's talking to her daggers, I personally am okay.
I too am well.
I think I ate too fast, so now I'm kind of sleepy. We were kind of shoveling food pretty fast before we started streaming. And
what else is new?
leg is completely fine. Thank you for asking. Just tell me about how I pulled.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Good job.
And I just was sad because I couldn't do a lot of my normal workouts. But I'm back to working out. I really want to lay down.
You're not allowed.
I know.
Good papa.
Yes, I have resumed my whole buffing. And I technically started on the horns, but I don't really like the way
the Lady Queen has summoned me to see to her
I'll either
unmentionables.
restart them or see what I can do with them. Something. That's why I have not sent any
No,
pictures,
I'm from
'cause I
Redcliffe.
figured you look at them
Lady
and be like,
Isolde brought me
they
here
look-
to be her chambermaid
they look
last spring.
great.
I've family
You know,
here,
and then
though.
do like your
I
little
beg your
fake smiley
pardon,
face
sir,
thing, 'cause
but
you
I
feel
really
obligated
can't
to
be
say they look
seen
great.
standing about. The housekeeper
But
will have my
They
head.
look pretty bad.
Good day.
Okay, bye. Whatever your name is. Hi, Immortal.
Hi, Dee. Oh, we still got the floating maid.
Yeah, I don't know what's up with her.
So when we first came, this maid had her feet firmly planted on the floor, and then when we came back to the mansion the second time after being in prison, she's now just floating here.
And she got like, before we couldn't walk underneath her.
Yeah, now you can walk underneath her. She's not like a block anymore. The first time she was just like a block and you couldn't, it was like an invisible wall in the middle of the hallway. Now she's just sort of floating here. You can still talk.
You can't all be gallivanting about the house all day. Her Highness is here. Someone fetch the Queen some clean linens and be quick.
Like she's just hovering here. She doesn't do anything.
Yeah, it's a little awkward.
It's really weird. You guys are all busy.
But, yeah. I don't remember what we're doing in the game. I kind of really just want this game to be done.
Right now we're going to the alienage to see what apparently Logain and Howe, the guy we killed.
Daddy Howe.
Daddy Howe.
Big
Yeah.
Howe.
Big Howe. Did something, and that's why the alienage is inaccessible.
You know what? I forgot Stint was in this game.
Yeah, he's just back here doing shit. Actually do nothing.
Let's bring Ogren. I kind of miss him.
Wanna bring Ogren? Wanna do Sausage Fest?
Oh.
Yes.
No, leave virgin cheese. Because we have to have.
Blast it.
Sorry. You just die so easily.
He does. And now he's gonna be king, so we gotta be very careful with him.
I doubt he's going to be king because I told you he doesn't like us enough.
Yeah.
So you either got to in the next, I don't know, half hour suddenly make him love you, or we haven't. I don't think we've really been focusing on him at all. But I don't even care if he's king or queen. Just please, just beat the king.
Yes.
Bring our win and let's bring our Zebron so those two can flirt.
I think we're even like maybe done with him. Like I think we went past all the points where it's like we spent so much time in one area that we forgot to do lots of other things because we were like trapped, and now it's like too late. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like we didn't pace it very well, so now it's just kind of like.
I mean that's like hard to do when it's your first play playing it. Like I can see if he has any other conversation.
Yeah, I mean, like same with Win. It's like we got her so late in the game that, you know.
I am yours.
Oh.
If they're dirty ones, certainly. I wouldn't have spoken about it before, but you have been a good friend. There is no reason for me not to speak of it now. There is a reason I accepted this mission in Ferelden, far away from home, and it had nothing to do with any thought that I might leave the Crows. Meeting you, after all, was quite an accident. My last mission before this one did not end well. You must realize that until that day I was cocky and arrogant. I was the best crow in Antiva, I believed, and I bragged of my conquests often, both as an assassin and lover.
No.
That seems weird. And then what?
One of the crow masters grew tired of my boasting. My bid for an incredibly difficult mark was accepted, much to my surprise. A wealthy merchant with many guards and completely silent. Taliesin agreed to be part of my team, as well as an elven lass named Rina.
You haven't told us who that is
She
yet.
was a marvel. Tough, smooth, wicked. Eyes that gleamed like justice. Everything I thought I desired. Rina was special. I had closed off my heart, I thought. But she touched something within me. It frightened me. When Taliesin revealed to me that Rina had accepted a bribe from the merchant, told him of our plan, I readily agreed that she needed to pay the price and allowed Taliesin to kill her. Rina begged me not to. On her knees, with tears in her eyes, she told me that she loved me and had not betrayed us. I laughed in her face and said that even if it were true, I didn't care. Taliesin cut her throat, and I watched her bleed as she stared up at me. I spat on her for betraying the crows. When Taliesin and I finally assassinated the merchant, we found the true source of his information. Rina had not betrayed us, after all. Of course not. I didn't care to know. I wanted to tell the crows what we had done, our mistake. Taliesin convinced me not to. He said it would be a foolish waste. So we reported that Rina had died in the attempt. We needn't have bothered. The crows knew what we had done. The master who disliked me told me so to my face. He said the crows knew, and they didn't care. And one day, my turn would come. I felt empty. I felt as if I was nothing. I felt as if she had been nothing. You once asked why I wanted to leave the crows. In truth, what I wanted was to die. What better way than to throw myself at one of the fabled Grey Wardens? And then, this happened, and here I am. It feels good to speak of it to someone. I swore I never would. Whatever it is I sought by leaving Antiva, I think I have found it. I owe you a great deal. Let us return to your mission, shall we? Suddenly, I do not feel like standing about.
Okay. nothing. There's nothing no full on him. So I'm not getting any
Yeah, I think.
I think we're full.
We're full.
So we're not gonna get any more plus. Oh, I thought you were like a shadow. Freaked me out a little bit until I saw it was a person. Alright, let's go the alienage. We got a letter from the queen now, so we should pick us up.
Dwarven crafts. Fine dwarven.
Going for that guy.
Won't find better.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, okay, so it's open now. What's the
The
other?
worst of it's cleaned up now. Just watch yourself if you're going in. The alienage is a festering sore full of parasites. And that's on a good day.
Okay. Now we can go to the alienage. Where they've apparently purged it, so that's gonna be fun. Feels like
Be gone!
Okay.
okay. Alright. It's, I can't help but notice that you seem to be the only thing alive here. Oh, hi. Here.
I don't want any trouble. I'm just on my way
The
to...
same everywhere, aren't
Someone's
they?
coming.
Oh, goodbye.
Get away from me, you crazy knife ear!
What are you doing here?
I'm going! Maker's breath, I'm sorry.
Well, he went fast.
Yeah, he teleported.
Hey, what's happening?
Spare a silver.
Yeah.
Oh, you're too kind, sir. Andraste's
I got
blessings
too much
to
money.
you.
Take it. It's too heavy. It's making my pants fall down.
Making my pants fall. I'm so rich, my pants are falling down.
Yeah, let me try a little crowd rock. The most silent crowd.
They just plant these trees to remind themselves of who they once were. And then they pee on it. Charming symbolism, really.
Didn't the wedding teach you
don't
people
think so.
anything? Nobody is coming here to help us. We have to help ourselves.
Oh, perfect
Shiani.
timing.
I've got children at home. I can't wait out here for
Shiani.
another day.
So go home. The best thing you can do for your children is not trust these charlatans.
Everyone remain calm.
Hi.
We will help as many as we can today, so long as we can do this in an orderly fashion.
Oh, you're helping us, are you, Shem? Like Valendrian and my Uncle Syrian, you helped them, didn't you? Help them never to be seen again.
We've explained this to you before, girl. More whining will not persuade us to let you into the quarantine to carry plague back out to the alienage.
Quit trying to get us all killed, Shiani. Some of us have still got things to live for.
If this spell... the people they quarantine perfectly healthy.
Shiani. Hi.
I don't believe it. Maker's breath. They said all the Grey Wardens died with the king. Everyone thought... Valendrian even held a funeral for you. Cousin, you have no idea the things that happened after your wedding. I'm babbling, aren't I? I'm so happy to see you.
So there is a secretive side to you after all.
It wasn't my idea, and it was really bad.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Alright.
Fantastic.
Okay, bye. Bye, Zevron.
Apparently Zevron was just so upsetted.
I love this option, though. I love this dialogue option, though. There were rapists, and we got the wrong cake. Disastrous.
At least we can be sure you look stunning for the occasion.
So much has happened.
I don't even know what just happened there.
Right.
It's good you're home.
I don't... Just... I'm so ready for this game to be over. Guys, are we close to the end of this game? Please say that there's like 20 minutes, like, I don't know, a dragon swoops in, then we kill a dragon, and it's over, right?
Sure.
Right.
Nasiara went back to High Ever. Her family spent all of the dowry your father paid on bringing her home. Laura...
See that from here?
Well, that's something I wanted to talk to you about.
Why do we want it to be over?
She came to the healers here for protection from the plague.
What?
And they took her to quarantine.
Yeah, sure.
She was in perfect health, cousin. Just like Valendrian and your father.
The only reason I want this game to be over is because you weren't here to witness us being stuck in, what was the name of Dwarfland? Orzammar for 9 hours. And at that point, I was
I'm sorry,
done.
cousin. I know you haven't been here.
Fun.
You have a lot of catching up to do, I guess. They took him. These Tevinters took him into that house days ago, and no one's seen him since. They said he had the plague, but he didn't, cousin. He was healthy as a warhound.
I like that.
And now they've got him and won't let anyone see him.
They're educated men, Shiani. They'd know if he had the plague. And it's not as if Valendrian would make a show of illness, even if he were on his deathbed.
It came from the Blight. That's what they say, anyhow. People fleeing the Darkspawn brought it with them. After the refugees arrived, people here got sick. And these Tevinter vultures began circling, taking people out of the alienage a few at a time. They say the sickness spreading here is a blight disease that they saw in the Imperium ages ago. Magic can't just make it go away, but it can keep you from getting it if you're healthy. So every day, new people line up to be magicked. And every day, the Tevinters pull someone out of the line and take them to quarantine.
I'm just gonna call you Sweetbread then, 'cause that sounds much cooler. Why 17? You're not fucking 17. It's like a fucking high school name. Wait, you're not 17, right?
Not all of them. Some of them are obviously ill.
So you look
just so few seem to be sick compared to all the seemingly healthy people they take. I knew you'd do something, cousin. Make her watch over you.
Sure, let's go fight a plague or something.
This sounds like a job for Anders! Pretty sure he could fix it.
Yep. What?
Did that fix the plague?
I don't know. It was a mystical place of power, and I touched it. Sir Otto, what are you doing here? Who are you? What do you look like?
Is someone there? Maker's blessing to you, child.
Hi.
Be not afraid.
Like you.
I still have some sight to see you by.
I don't care.
Who are you?
It is a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
How are you?
I am Sir Otto. I am a Templar. I lost my sight in a battle with a powerful Malefica. He called flame from the air and burned my face. The scars have healed, but my sight will never recover.
I'm so sad for you.
Okay.
In my time in the alienage, I've come to feel there is something sinister at work here. What exactly, I know not. It took patience, but some elves opened up to me, and I've heard their sad tales. But I found no real evidence to support my fears. Ears alone have done all they can. I was hoping you could be my eyes. Look around the alienage for anything out of the ordinary. I don't know. I have a feeling that there is something to be found, though. You seem capable. I have hope that you will find what I seek. Make her watch over you, child.
Okay. Find me a thing. Alright. What thing? You will know it. No, I will know it when you find it. It's just the same. Like, I'm really confused. This isn't the same alien. Hi.
Baker, obey.
Hi. He's got the plague. Everyone, let's go. Why are they grabbing people who seem healthy if there are people that are very clearly sick? Also, I don't think they're actually sick. I'm pretty sure you're faking everything. And why are you from Dementia? What's happening?
They're to Finter bastards. Except for Dorian, it's okay because he's hot. But everyone who's ugly or bald is not allowed to be cool. Fact.
Hi, you got a weapon on you. I also assumed
No, you can't go inside just for a moment. So you might as well walk right back around to the front doors. You shouldn't be out on the streets now anyway. What with the plague? What's worse? Dying of the plague or dying of hunger? I'll take my chances with the plague, thank you, if it means I get paid. I've been hungry. The novelty's worn off. Not enough to put up with all these questions. What do you want? You do that.
I just persuade him.
Because I want to go talk with the majors out front first. This is trying to figure out what's going on there. And this notice is also going to say, oh, there's apartments. I want to see what's going on first. I'm going to go talk to the mages, and I'm going to bribe my way into the quarantine zone.
To their beds.
Yes. You don't need bribery for that. How you're sick.
Success! We will need to fight shortly.
Oh, hi.
A nosy one, aren't you? We'll fix that.
As you say. Very well. This is a waste of time! Flee while you can!
Flee while you can!
Note. Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah, it's not actually a play.
Fucking
The task
is... Give me a sock
is finished.
To the screen.
Yeah.
There we go.
It's not actually a plague. Or it might actually be a plague and they're deceived.
They're probably making
I am yours.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Hi.
You think they would want to talk to us? I mean, hello, two very healthy, very sexy elves right here. Fuck Fenris. I mean, Zevron, like, is, like, here's Zevron, you know, here's Fenris. I mean, it's like, you know, looks are debatable, I guess, you know. I'm pretty sure if you just take the tattoos off of Fenris and you put them, like, in the same game, like, you know, same detail, I'd probably still have to go with Zevron.
Yeah, Zevron's very cute. He has the accent.
It's the accent that helps a lot. I mean, like, I like Fenris's voice. I just wish he said things that were less about and more about anything but
Gotcha.
Like, I would love to hear him say something that's kind of funny, but not funny ironic, or like funny, like, I don't know, how big is your dick, Hawk? Like, that would be hilarious. I would pay a lot of money to hear Fenris say that. Whereas, like, you know, Zevron, you can't get him to stop saying it.
This is true.
Pretty much. I just feel like it would be more fun to be around Zevron, because he pretty much says everything you want him to say. You know, in my world. I guess not in everyone else's world. I don't know. Yeah, I find Zebron to be more attractive.
That's very cute.
Again, it's the tattoos. I really think if you take the tattoos off of Fenris,
I am done.
I don't think there's that much there in terms of just looks. We're talking purely looks.
Can you still have those eyes though?
Fenris?
Yeah.
Yeah, he does have those, you know, big green eyes.
They're cute.
Big giant puppy dog
Who's
eyes.
there? Stay away!
I haven't seen nothing. Please, just leave me alone.
All right. I saw them take everyone.
Oh.
Took them right out of their beds.
Why
Dragged them down the hallways.
Why are you
Maker,
still here,
the
though?
little one's crying. Through the landlord's old office. They go in there, they never come back. I saw him. They marched him through the hall with a bunch of others, all tied together like pack mules. Every few days, they come back. It's like a parade, a silent one. Men and women and children. You have to go. They'll be back soon. They'll find out I talked and they'll take me too. Please, just go.
Okay, cool. That's really cool of you. Alright.
I have done it.
Why did I get a key?
When he went in that room to kill those Taventer fuckholes. Sorry. Those lovely Taventer gentlemen. You'd think I'd like them, but I don't. And I don't even know why.
There are so many reasons not to, though.
Yeah, but there's so many reasons to not like a lot of things that I love.
True.
I mean, where do I even begin? There's, I have an affinity for evil.
What's this? Another shipment already? We weren't... Wait. Who are you supposed to be?
I'm an elf, you
Who
dumbass.
are you supposed to be?
I mean, come on. I'm clearly an elf. Why would you think I'm
maybe,
Taventer?
well, because if they're paying elves to get other elves for them.
Like, if they were smart, they would have been like, okay, clearly this is what's going on. Hey, win. Pretend you're Taventer. And just lead us through here.
Right.
These are my elf
well, I'm here
daddies.
I'm here to relieve you. Weren't you told? I'm totally a Taventer soldier.
What? No, you're not. There's nobody relieving us until midnight. Quick, get them, hurry!
These are my elf daddy slaves. I'm taking them home tonight.
Enemies ahead! It will be done.
I feel like it's still kind of obvious. You know, the solid, you know, like, there are some pretty elves, but not all of them are very pretty. Like, some of them look like they were hit with an ugly stick. Yes.
Yeah, but they're so exotic and live with the sewage.
They're exotic and they live with the sewage.
Alright, let's go into the warehouse. Oh my god, every time it's like, here's a side quest. Is it kidnapping or slavery or blood magic or all three?
Maybe it's the slavery. I guess that's why I don't like to return.
That's a pretty big reason, yeah.
Maybe it has something to do with that.
What is the meaning of this? We were told that there would be no interference from the authorities.
Uh-huh. Do I look like an authority?
No,
Stop pulling your
you look
weapon.
like an elf with more curiosity than sense. You will regret
I'm
this,
totally
you know.
curious.
Believe it or not, we have been given dispensation to do our business here. The humans talk a great deal about how very wrong slavery is.
this
But
little
isn't it
game
funny
doing
how
this
quickly the
to
smell of
get
gold
you
overcomes
into
such
psychology?
ideals?
Here, shush. Jeez. See, now I missed it. Now I gotta read. I don't like to read, dude. I'm done now. You just can't talk when they're reading things that are important. Like, now I'm finally interested in something. Talk when they're talking about politics and dwarves.
So this makes us kin? Don't be a fool. I am Tevinter first, and a servant of the Minrathu Circle second. Those are the things that matter. But enough.
See, like, she's
I am here to halt your slaughter, nothing more.
No, I'm gonna fight you.
Let us finish this then. I intend to see you pay for the damage you've done here.
She's gonna string it when she starts. Don't worry about it.
Looks like we're in for some fun. Next time.
People they take because you think you'd be safe.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know. Like, are just people that dumb? I use people as an all-encompassing term, as in people who breathe and talk and allegedly have brains. You know.
You have forced my hand!
They all have magic.
Yeah, but like that's
Abraca, you're dead, bruh.
That's how Tevinter works, though.
It's like making a deal with someone who's really dumb. Only it turns out that they are not the ones who are dumb. You are, because you keep making deals with them.
Seriously.
I guess it's more like making a date with somebody who's really bad at like showing up. But you keep making a date with them?
Yeah, like, you just, it's not gonna work out.
It's like, hey, let's meet up tomorrow at 8. Sure, and then they don't show up.
Kind of fucked
up. Okay, let's try again. Clearly this person is really bad. It's not happening. They're not gonna show up for that date. And even if they do,
enemies ahead!
On like the 24th. Like you, and they just don't want to say it, thus making them like, I don't know, like pussy. Either way, it's a lot of responsibility taken for somebody that you haven't even met. So, after the first time, I would be like, alright, well, I'm good. Probably not even wasting my time. There would be no second time. Like, at that point, we could just probably keep texting, you know?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, we could text, but I'm not gonna show up. You know? Stop taking Andrew's clothes. You look stupid.
I am Caladrius, and you, I assume, must be the Grey Warden too. I've heard so much about.
And I don't like your voice. And you're bald. I'm telling you, bald is bad.
One can Warden these days. It surpassed even gold in popularity.
Adventure support. Which, I mean, admittedly, yes, having, like, the Tevinter Magister spike the Blight with us would be really good, but not at this. No. How do you know?
Yes, you would be curious about that, wouldn't you?
Tell me about
I've heard that you're trying to erode Logain's support. It must be a difficult task, yes, like washing away a mountain. Perhaps you could use some help.
Is that what you're saying?
Who wore it better? Anders.
Yeah, what are you saying? What's your
Sarcasm is beneath us both, my dear Warden. Truth be told, there was always a limit to how long we were going to be able to operate here. We've paid for many of Logain's troops, but once the Landsmeet is done, we become inconvenient. So, here is my offer. 100 sovereigns from you for a letter with the seal of the Terran of Guaren upon it, implicating him in all of this.
No, he's talking
then,
about the other way around.
we leave a few days earlier than planned with our profits and remaining slaves unharmed.
I suggest you look those elves in the eyes before you agree to have them hauled off to slavery, my friend.
Don't even think we
So, do we have a deal?
Your little ear tits.
Even you must admit it's much better than resorting to barbarism.
No, I kind of
yes?
like barbarism personally.
Speaking of barbarism, you can use a barber, sir, to get that mess off your face and maybe consider gluing it onto your head. Because it's not working for you. Have you considered Rogaine to grow something up here?
Rogaine for Logain?
Yeah.
And,
no, Logaine has hair.
Logain has long
He should, like, ask, like, Logain... Okay, good. We're back. Hi. It's lately, OBS keeps losing connection for some unknown reason, and we don't know why. I hope... Can you guys hear us, first off? We're not sure. It says that we're back, but we don't know how accurate that is. Someone say something. Evil. Sweet Cheeks, I'm guessing you're probably playing Overdraft, Overwatch, whatever.
Overdraft?
Whatever. Freudian slip. Immortal. 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 It makes more sense to say immortal now because she usually responds. Evil won't say anything. Okay, there you go.
Hi.
Good, so we're back.
Yeah, I'm not sure what I have a counteroffer entails, because if it's super... No. Francis wasn't suggesting you were playing.
Oh, not you. We were talking to Sweet Cheeks, not you. Sweet Bread.
Sweet Bread? Yeah.
I like Sweet Cheeks better.
Pandolce.
Sweet Cheeks is a much better name for Angel.
Sweet Buns?
I know you're not there, Angel, because I know you're playing Overwatch. You don't do anything else. So, I'm officially changing your name to Sweet Cheeks.
No, Sweet Buns.
Sweet Buns. Oh, that's better. Sweet
then
Buns.
It's still buns. Still a bread.
Sweet Buns is pretty cute. Aw, little Angel Sweet Buns. Oh, that's really cute. Okay. Well, we were just trying while we were disconnected, Eli was trying to figure out whether or not it would be like a counter offer, and then, you know, he says something like,
it's
here's
like
a
really
counter
cool
offer, I kick your ass, you know, or if it'd be like, here's a counter offer, and then it's something worse, or, you know, just making sure it wasn't some counter offer.
Because what I was thinking was like, I have a counter offer, I take the letter, and I don't give you any money, and then I kill you, and I set all the sites free. But I don't think that's what it's gonna mean. So I'm thinking of just going for this.
Yeah,
one.
How about you just go with that to be safe?
Yeah.
You know? Instead of trying to make a cool exit, how about you just exit?
Nope.
Pity. Looks as if we shall have to settle this the hard way, then. My apologies.
It will be done.
very similar to it.
Enough!
Oh, elf. He's just sitting in a cage. I didn't.
Seems your reputation is an accurate one. I surrender.
Yeah, are you bleeding from your crotch, bro?
Yeah, he's bleeding from his. No, I think it's his wrist.
I'm pretty sure it's his crotch. I want to believe it's his crotch is bleeding. Kick him in the crotch.
I can make him come up with a new offer, or I can leave him to the elves. Because I don't see why you think that I'm gonna, like... I've been through a lot of shit. Okay? I've been through a lot. And I've killed people. No,
Well, I mean,
not even people at that point.
I would say it should be left to the mercy of the elves.
Yeah, you have not technically done anything to me other than cast a few hexes on me. I can take that. Yes, I feel like they should be
Unless if
allowed.
they end up interpreting it wrong, because I mean, unless it's another one of those things like leave it to the mercy of the elves. Oh wait, I'm an elf.
That's pretty great.
But yeah, I don't know. That's what I would do.
Yeah, like dude, I've been through it like a lot of shit. So.
But then I don't know. What if he like gets up and he's like, "Oh, I am strong enough," and then he does something stupid.
Well, we'll just kill him when he does something stupid.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say.
Hear me out, kind sir.
Yeah, I'm very
Were
kind.
I to use the life force of the remaining slaves here, I could augment your physical health a great deal. Allow me to leave this place alive, and I would be more than happy to do this little service for you.
I'm good.
Little service? He is talking of blood magic. Surely you would not consider such a
Why
thing.
would you think I like that you're bloodless because you stay far away. That's very good of you.
I would not consider such a thing.
Most wise.
Yeah.
Then, I don't suppose you would consider just letting me go?
No, I don't. Okay, that's fine. You do have to kill him.
Ah.
I just wanted to see them dance around and kill him.
That is a
Yeah.
Yes.
Bring down the wall!
As you
The last guy's like, no wait, I can do it. I can totally do it.
Son, is it really you?
Oh,
When
Dad!
they said all the Grey
totally
Wardens died at Ostagar, I prayed they were wrong.
Yeah, so
Are you all right?
my alien
What are you doing
attacked
here?
because they fled here. Because after I took out the whatchamacallit. I don't remember their last name now. The noble family that came after the Elsin, my alienage.
Schmer, Burr.
Something like
Gur. Burr.
Burger, yes.
Burger.
The young Lord Burger.
Young Lord Burger.
Yeah, get out.
Come to the house. There's something I should give you.
Oh, is it more old boots? Bye, Dad. It's like, I'm out. I've been through enough shit.
Oh yeah, Logan did it.
I think he's gonna give us some more of old boots from Mom.
I love Mom's boots though.
They're really comfy. Maybe we can give our old mom boots to Zevron as like a symbol of passion.
Yeah.
As you
Nice.
Nice.
A lot of sovereign.
Well, they got a lot of money. And flavors and stuff.
I think there's a convenient exit there.
That's good though. It's very unfortunate we have to go all the way back. to check in on. Well, I guess maybe there's no quarantine anymore because I just did that. But let me see if I can find it. Oh, you got a name.
There's nobody to play with me.
Okay. Why do you have a name if you're not doing anything?
Go play with the little girl.
Why do I know your name if you're not a thing? Hi, Serrato.
Why are you supposed to be the old guy?
Well, he said he gave me a quest.
You haven't done anything.
What have you found?
Okay.
You literally haven't done anything.
I looked at the tree.
But you looked at the tree before you spoke.
Yeah, so there's no quarantine anymore. I guess I broke through it. Hi, Shiani.
Cousin, you're amazing. Which I shouldn't say to your face because it'll go to your head, but it's true. Are you sticking around for a while? You're staying for dinner, aren't you? You'd better. I'll weasel a bottle of wine from Alarth and we can catch up.
My place. I'm staying with this noble. He's got great food. And the queen's there. It's gonna be awesome.
Apparently the queen's a hoe according to resources. You guys should hook up.
For that, I should go make you my special Denerim rabbit stew. Rabbits of the city, cousin. Really, you've been away too long if that doesn't sound delicious. I know. You still have work to do, blight to end and all that. But when this is all over, we are going to get very drunk to celebrate. Promise?
Last party didn't go too well, but yeah.
I'll hold you to that, cousin.
Thank you, cousin.
Let's get crunk, cousin.
Yes, cousin. Cousin.
It cannot be done.
Okay, we can't get it. Fine. Pretty sure this is where I came from?
No, I cannot.
Okay, it's not a thing anymore. That's cool. We got the apartments back here. Yeah, so the apartments look like they connect underground. So the hospice and the apartments are the same place. Can I sell you some of my stuff? Because I got a lot of stuff. And I keep buying backpack expansions, but they're not doing much.
By Andraste's burning britches, it really is you. I thought everyone was going crazy when they said you came back and sent those Tevinters running. Welcome home.
Well, they weren't really running. They kind of killed
Of course.
Yeah, they're
just
not,
keep it quiet.
Well, the ones that were outside probably ran. You got some cool stuff now, I see. Oh, current map of Ferelden as a gift for someone.
Let's see if I can see what's his nuts wants. I mean, I don't think we have anything.
You never did answer my question about that filth you so enjoy.
That's right, I didn't.
How is it that you never seem to run out? Are you purchasing it somewhere?
Nobody sells the good stuff.
Then are you making it? I don't see a still at the camp. And you aren't walking around with a keg, so unless you're... Oh, no.
What? Where is that perverted elven mind of yours gone?
That would explain the smell. Suddenly, I'm not so interested in trying a sample.
They're suggesting he's fermenting his bodily fluids.
Delicious.
That's the good stuff. Fermented pork fluids.
The house has eyes. But Grandma calls. What's a girl to do? Have to be a good girl, but have to avoid the bad men.
Hey, you need some money?
You're not one of the bad men, are you? I just want to make Grandma happy. The housemen. They came the night of shouting. All of us orphans were in there. Then the blood. Oh, the blood. Still bleeding. Poor animals. Poor us. So many died. So many. The orphanage is all dead now. The dogs hear the bad men too. They make the dogs so confused. So angry. Poor little pups barking at the noise. Make them stop. Never met her, but she protected me. But I lost her amulet. Grandma, make the voices go away. Everything and nothing. They thirst for blood. More blood. The bad men in the house. The housemen. Men. Poor animals. No, sir. No, sir, indeed. Don't go into the orphanage. The bad men will take you too.
Okay, I will definitely go into the orphanage. Thank you.
Okay, so Alistar wants white runestone, stone warrior statuette. He wants statuettes. If you have any statuettes. But I feel like we don't have any statuettes.
Oh, so that was what Serrata wanted to hear.
What have you found? The riot took its toll not only on the body, but on the mind as well. I know of whom you speak, although she opened up more to you than me. And her poor orphanage. A sad tale, that. Did you find anything else? You weren't here for the riot, then. You are most fortunate. When the elven riot was being suppressed, the orphanage was stormed. It was bad. Very bad. Have you found anything else?
I am done.
Father, picking the lock. Dad, I'm home.
You're just like your mother.
There we
go. Jesus, what you just...
I just leveled up because I think the chest. Oh, is he not? Why is he not here? I said I'm here.
Maybe he just meant he left.
I am done.
Maybe he left a level up in the house.
Give me a lot. Dad, you know I don't use bows.
You know, it was your mother's. Use the damn bow, child.
Maybe he was a ghost all along, and he died in the riots. That's probably exactly it, actually. Even on everything right now.
See if you have any statuettes.
Shell check.
Excuse me. You're excused. I said you want to see if you had any statuettes. You already
I got a bunch of Andraste stuff, a bunch of books.
Do you have statuettes or a white rune stone or a black rune stone?
I think I already gave him the rune stones, and I don't have any statuettes.
Well, that's it. It was the only thing.
I got some books and some scrolls and some Andraste stuff and some jewelry. Wait, why do you have a quest marker again?
Because you're still doing.
What have you found?
Form, aren't you? It's always there, bud.
But usually it's only there when there's an active, like it's something new.
Well, you're still doing a quest form. That's why you have a quest thing.
10 coppers for a dozen eggs. They say it's on account of the war. The chickens aren't going to war.
What day is it?
Oh, it's good to see you again, friend. You were so generous to me before, and these are other veterans.
I'm an orphan.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, and an orphan.
30-year-old
Please,
orphan.
my
I'm
lord,
very sorry.
can you spare some coin?
Yeah. Take my money. I have too much.
You're too kind. Just too kind.
Yeah, I'm gonna die
The
soon.
Maker preserve you.
Long live the good
I'm
sir!
not gonna do that. Don't do that. Don't be weird about it. Don't be weird.
Okay. Wasn't that full of blood there before?
Yeah, I
You
was
just didn't observe it,
investigating.
did you?
I was investigating it, and then he interrupted me. Bye. it's not letting me do anything about it yet.
It's sympathetic eggs.
It's not sympathetic. No.
There you are. Wanted to talk to you.
Oh, okay.
You and I, you know how sometimes you spend time with people and things.
Oh, yeah, sometimes I do spend time with people and things. I love you too.
Don't be mean to him.
Alright, what is it?
I was thinking, I do know some people out here on the surface. A person, actually. A girl I knew in Orzammar. Before I left, obviously.
You're asking me for dating advice.
Who is she?
Her name's Felsi. She and I were friends after Branka left for the deep roads. I thought maybe I'd track her down, see how she's been living. I tried to look her up the last time we were at Lake Calenhad. She wasn't at work at the inn. At home with her sick mother, they said. I figured it was just the ancestors telling me something. But I keep thinking about her.
I think you're standing on something. I think he's standing on the dead dog, actually.
Oh, I guess he's standing on a dog getting tall.
Just say we can go back.
Yeah. Well, and a good friend you are, Warden. I'll think about you if we ever... no, actually, that would be gross. No, what was it you wanted to say?
I didn't mean to... I was actually going to look at the dog. Yeah, tell me more about you.
What about?
Oh, now we use normal height since everyone's gone.
Oh, sure. I'm fine with it. I mean, she was a real firebrand between the sheets, but a bit soft in the skull, you know what I mean? Explains why she left, anyway. Handling what? Branka? That treasure's been long buried. Ancestors take me. You people whine like tea kettles around here.
Years because she was gone, though, so... Oh, we're in the first last 6.
See, he was standing on the dog.
Okay, not stand on the dog. I need to look at the dog. Yeah. Yeah, that was from when the so I'm gonna assume this is the orphanage then. And the blood and the dead dog is from that. Okay, quest updated. Cool.
You already spoke.
You're not one of the bad men, are you? I just want to make Grandma happy.
Okay, something new. I'm investigating what happened at the orphanage because no one will tell me, and it's one of my quests.
She told you in a cryptic way.
Yeah, but I'm still my quest.
The orphanage. The bad men at the orphanage. Don't you get it? The bad men at the orphanage were children. Dead dog, blood. Dead dog, blood, eggs. Clearly, eggs. They threw the eggs, bad eggs, at the children at the orphanage,
and then they were stinky.
Yeah, and then the dog ate one, and then it threw up and died.
No.
That's what happened.
Oh no.
That's what happened. That's clearly what happened.
No, the children smell like eggs.
Yep, and they ran away. That's it.
What have you found?
There we go. So I had to look at all those 3 things.
There's been no fighting in the alienage recently. Which means the blood is not congealing. I suppose there could be some explanation for it. That's by the orphanage, right? A sad place. Did you find anything else? I'll report that at once. I've heard such afflictions can spread, even from a corpse. I suppose someone may not have known that. One odd thing I am willing to believe, but 2 is no coincidence.
Okay,
Let's head to the orphanage. Both of your clues were near there.
Come with me.
How do you know where to run?
He listens. Maybe he has a good sense of smell. He's following the smell of eggs.
So then why did he need me?
Because
I mean, couldn't he have just sniffed for bloody egg smell and been like, and this is by the orphanage. You know, he didn't need me at all. It smells like a dead dog. I mean, you know.
So like a dead dog and some dead eggs and some dead children. This is probably where the plague is
The
coming
feeling is intense here. This is the right place. I know not if it's the work of the Maleficarum, but there is definitely evil here. You go first. I will follow.
What? You seemed quite fine before.
Is that why that's why he's in okay. So there's a Maleficarum, that's why there's a Templar here. Did he really let you work even though you're blind?
You know what? Don't be prejudiced. Okay?
Oh, we got some ghosties. That means we're gonna be doing fate stuff.
Why didn't you go explore?
Because there's just a wall here. I can't get through here.
Oh, right.
I have to go around through the room.
Wind does not want you to.
It looks like I want you to get on first. Yeah. Yep. Okay, let's go to...
Why you came from those knots? I don't know if that has any significance.
That's weird.
Do you hear me, Sir Willem, Sir Willem? I'm a fallen, Sir Willem, Sir Willem today. I'm a maiden, Sir Willem, Sir Willem. But I'm dying, Sir Willem, Sir Willem, in pain.
Sweet song.
Yeah, we do creepy kid
Do you
song.
hear me, Sir Willem, Sir Willem? I like it! Sing again! I forgot the words. Do you hear me, Sir Willem, Sir Willem?
Okay, what's happening in here? What's happening in here?
Dude,
I am afraid not. It cannot be done.
I'm falling, Sir Willem, Sir Willem today.
Yeah, this is...
No, I cannot.
Do you hear me?
Very well.
I really can't imagine. I mean, that would just doesn't even seem fun.
Someone was yeah, there's a bunch of skeletons here. Someone was screaming in here earlier, and I couldn't unlock the door, and then there are just dogs. This is fun.
It will be done. There is no hope for you now!
I can't die. I will never die.
Hi, bye. Okay, cool. Cool. Alright.
You can't kill a ghost.
1, 2, marriage from through. Breathe full the kingdoms at war. 8, 9, and now you die.
Hey, skip some words. I don't think they're teaching the kids very well.
Enemies ahead!
They skipped like a couple.
Very well. As you say.
Now you fall!
Of course.
I still remember my first battle.
I still prefer the first one. I wish they'd bring that one back again.
That's a good one.
I'm gonna have to Google that shit. I hope someone has remixed it. I thought that said crunked corpse.
He is crunky. Yeah.
Crunked corpse.
Okay, so what I'm guessing is that there was a riot and humans broke in, obviously, and went into the orphanage But I'm gonna say that one of the children was a mage without knowing it and went a little crazy. That's my guess for what happened here. And I hear screams again.
This is the center of it.
You do not belong here!
We got a demon.
Blessed be the Maker and his prophet Andraste.
Your pathetic maker is nothing compared to my glory!
I command you, show yourself, demon. Hide in the shadows no more.
You dare to command me? Let us see if your precious maker can protect you now, worm!
Very well. Yes. Will be done. As you say. It will be done. Yes. You shall not touch me! It will be done.
Oh, yeah, that is what you said.
I have done.
I heard shaking the nuts. But that was pretty close. Kicking
We won.
the shades and the nuts.
At one time, I considered myself quite the warrior. But you accomplished here what I never could. But something still isn't right. I feel there is more to this. Nearby, the building next to us. I can feel it. Just on the other side of this wall.
Okay,
Let us go.
What are you feeling? Tell me about your feelings, Sarada.
Feeling darkness and hatred and
oh, let's clear out this orphanage. I see you, red triangle dots.
Who are they?
Please, leave the children. Take me, but just...
No!
Grandma. Like, I'm assuming it's orphanage.
As you say. I will not falter!
I don't want to go yet. Please. It's so cold. So cold.
As you say. Very well. The task is finished. Success!
Well, the kids aren't going to need this money anymore, so...
I mean, considering that they didn't have money to begin with, allegedly.
Yes. Are you Yes.
Where are they?
Let us end this quickly! As you say. It will be done.
Yeah, but I mean, West side of the building, what's the their parents can't go very far. They're in alienage. Like, hey, go get your kid.
Well, yeah, but I'm presuming they're dead. They're orphans.
Dead from what?
Anything and everything? Like...
The Chapkin and Roll is sold by the barrel of Portobello Road. Sorry, anytime you say that, that's just...
Yeah.
That's all I can think about.
That's right.
Immediately ruins any situation. Start.
Yeah.
Why won't they remake that? Disney, remake that movie. Actually, no. Don't.
As you say.
Stop remaking it.
I still remember my first battle.
Other than the fact that I'm assuming they're just kind of out of ideas. Whatever.
Hello. Leave me alone. Just go.
Well, stop talking then. Shut up. Go die forever.
Rubble that's empty. I love this empty rubble.
Empty rocks.
Yeah, sweet.
You think you are safe?
Though the Golden City has fallen, I have seen your face and your light. I am your...
Save your pedantic chant for your sermons, Templar. You have killed my brood.
The Maker compels you. Show yourself.
The Maker? There is no Maker. There is no Golden City. But there are demons.
Yes. Live in a book? It's Tom Riddle.
I hear not your blasphemy. By Andraste and all the divine after her, I order you to face me.
Blind man.
You
So how does he see this? So if he can sense all this shit, why couldn't he do any of it by himself? I don't know if I see everything very well.
That was not it, because that was super easy.
We have done it again. I feel the darkness receding.
Still hear screams.
I've seen the work of demon before. Some maleficarum consort with them. But the Maker must have guided...
Good job.
That a big
now, you die!
Okay, cool.
Oh no, not
very well.
That's still working. So, why even firewood? There we go. Is there not a door on the other side?
That's the door.
Oh, okay. I see. I always get turned around.
Okay, cool.
Everything's
oh,
just
hi.
fine.
You're just standing here now. Hi, hello. No, there's more beggars. No, leave me alone. No.
Surely you get something.
There he is.
No, I was going the other way.
No crowding.
Oh my god.
Let the good sir breathe.
There are a lot of unfortunates in the alienage,
yes,
sir.
No one has any money.
Many
I have a lot of money.
veterans,
Money. I don't
orphans, the diseased, and sad tales of all sorts.
I still don't have my parents.
Oh no, they didn't
Yes,
come back
sir.
to life?
And
I'm
poor
sorry,
Ole
Ollie.
still doesn't have his
Still don't
parents.
have my parents.
Anything you can
Ollie.
spare would be appreciated.
Don't point at me.
50 silver, that's not that much.
Yeah.
Give him 50 silver. There you go.
Huzzah!
money. I don't care. I'm
Huzzah
not
for
gonna
the
use it on
hero of the
anything else.
Dinnerim!
I'm never gonna go to the
All
shop
of
again.
us are eating tonight.
You're gonna cause an inflation.
So was that it? Did we do it right?
The bad men. They are quiet. They call for blood no more.
You're the mage, then.
You found it, sir.
The mage. I don't
May I
care.
have
I
it?
don't know what the fuck's happening.
Because she was
I
hearing the
feel-
demons.
Oh, is that how it works?
feel like
This is crazy.
a mist is leaving.
Oh yeah, she is.
Oh, thank you,
She
sir.
totally is.
I have to live my life.
Uh-huh.
But I think she's crazy because she was in the orphanage when they attacked it. And she, like, in her despair, summoned a bunch of rage demons, I think?
I don't know. I know that it felt like a waste of time.
Well, we did.
But we did get to kill a Templar. I mean, I'm sure Sir Ottoman was a great guy, and I thank him for all of his whatever he did.
Be gone!
Who the fuck is this
I
person?
don't know where she's coming from. I don't know who she is. I don't know why she's yelling at me.
Hello, White Rose 777. Have we met before? And you just haven't been here in a while? I think we met before. You just haven't been here in a while. I don't know. Maybe you have. Either way, hello.
Hello, White Dress. Never been to Syrian's house, I don't think. Where did my dad go? I'm like super confused. Soris,
Cousin?
you're my friend.
Welcome
you killed all
home.
the nobles.
Come in, come in.
I think I'm mistaken.
We assumed you were with the other wardens at
Flower
Ostagar.
name, and I think their last
Things
digits were
have
777.
been difficult since you've been gone.
Lucky number. Welcome to the room.
The healers took him into quarantine a few days ago. I'm sorry,
No,
cousin.
I met him though.
Took who? Your dad?
Some men from the Tevinter Imperium run it. It's not far from here. Talk to
I
Shiani.
already did that. Don't
She'll
worry
talk your
about it.
ear off about the blasted thing.
I already.
Thanks for the follow. Why is there no sound? I think there's something.
She went to the hospice a week ago.
Well, the computer
They
doesn't
said
have speakers.
they
You
said
have
she
our
had the
headphones.
Yeah,
plague.
but it didn't make
I
the...
didn't believe it. I mean, she was fine.
Yeah, it wouldn't.
But they took her to
because we're
quarantine.
plugged into the TV.
I haven't seen her since.
That's why it doesn't make the sound.
Yeah.
See, that's why I'm not allowed with technology. Shut up, dude. There, I made the sound for you, White Rose.
A house on the north side of the
White
square.
Roses. That,
You can't miss it, cousin. There's
it's
a huge
also
crowd
very...
there.
No, it's White Rose. I can't. I
All
can
right.
barely see the chat.
It's good to see you again, cousin.
Yeah, I'm playing as City Elf. So I'm back in my
We've been playing for 40
Let me get a look at you.
flipping hours. Isn't that him?
Maker, don't they feed you,
I
wardens?
thought you said he
You're
was
all
gone.
skin and
Well, he
bones.
wasn't in his own house.
You just said he was at the thing. You just... We just had... You guys were here. We just had this conversation 14 seconds ago.
Well, yeah, because
Where's Dad? Oh, they said he took him to quarantine. What? He's in quarantine. Turn the corner. He's right there.
Well, yeah, that's because I think this dude.
Who's paying attention? Neither of us. That's who.
No, I think this dude is still stuck on assuming that we went into the house first before we went to the clear out the quarantine. Because I was wondering why my dad wasn't in his house. That'd be weird.
I had this put away for...
This is our first
well,
playthrough.
for a long
and we're
time.
sick of it. Okay, I don't. I
If I'd
shouldn't
been
speak
thinking
for
straight at the
my
time,
wife.
I'd given it
I'm
to you
sick of
before
it.
you
I'm
left
ready for
with
this
Duncan.
game to have been over.
It belonged to your
I don't
mother.
remember who's who.
I think you should have it now.
I don't know
I
what
know
we're
you'll
doing.
do great things.
I don't remember what the plot
You
is.
already do.
I just want it to be done already. I mean, this is one of the greatest games. This is the best Dragon Age, according to, like 4 people we've, read up on the internet. It's not that I don't like the game. I just hate Dwarfland, and it kind of killed my momentum. We were stuck in... What's the name of Dwarfland?
Orzammar.
We were stuck in Orzammar for 9 hours. 9 hours. Now, if that does not take the wind out of your sails, then you have some serious stamina, dude. Just because we were physically lost. We were, like, storyline lost. Exactly how? I don't know. We were lost. We didn't know where we were going. And, like, after several hours of, like, dwarf politics, I completely tuned out. That was, like, during every time we would get stuck and someone would start talking politics, I was like, I'm gonna go bake a loaf of bread. I'm gonna go make some banana bread. I'm gonna go make some cookies. I'm gonna go make dinner. So I was only here for about 2 out of the 9 hours, so anything that was received was through her. And, yeah, and then the fade happened, and again, checked out. I was gone during more than half of the fade. I hated that because that took forever as well. So the game itself, the game's fine. It's just, since it's our first time playing through it, there's definitely sections that are just not fun, and it's really easy for me in particular, just because there's a lot of things going on in my life that
cannot be done.
You just really want to go on that hospice. That has really diminished my attention span greatly, and it doesn't help that the first game we played, due to some miscommunication and confusion, the first Dragon Age we played was Dragon Age 2. So it's like, I don't even know what a high dragon is. Probably not. Maybe. Did we kill a dragon?
No, we haven't killed a dragon yet.
No. Thanks for the spoilers. So apparently at some point we're going to kill a dragon and it's high.
Well,
we're going to kill a dragon that's high.
Well, we met the dragon, but we didn't kill it. Because you could summon it, remember?
The one with the gong? Is that the high dragon? Did you hit a gong? Because we got our ass kicked by a dragon when we hit a gong once. That was cool. That was exciting. But then we died, and then we went back, and we just didn't hit the gong, and then we ran past it. If that's the high dragon, then yeah, no, we skipped that. We died. We tried to kill Flemeth. That was funny. We died, and like I said, it's not that there's nothing wrong with. I want to state before you like run off saying fuck you all. Why would you play Dragon Age if you hate it? We love Dragon Age. I just have a short attention span, and since we started in the middle of Dragon Age, it's hard to go backwards. And I've actually played the beginning of Dragon Age. I started Dragon Age Origins before she did, and I got so bored. I started as I wasn't a city elf.
You were a mage?
I was a mage. I was an elf, but I was a mage. And I played for like maybe 3.5 hours, and I couldn't figure out what the hell was going. I got lost in the tower, mage tower, circle, whatever, and I was like, alright, fuck it, I just want to see Anders, so I skipped to Awakening, and then I got through the like, about 65-70% of Awakening, just because I wanted to see Anders, because I loved Anders so much. And then pretty much got through most of Awakening.
Fine indeed.
And then I ended up dying a lot in Awakening because I never really learned how to play properly. And then I quit that. And now we're going back and completing Origins, only now we're doing it through City Elf, and she's playing it, so we can actually kind of figure out the plot. Sorta. Though I'm still not sure what the plot is. I can't even remember half the team.
Oh, how dear of you.
I think she
so
also
much.
wants... Do you have nugs? Do you have any nugs?
I don't know any nugs.
She likes
I have
the
some
nugs.
Chantry stuff.
I know she likes the nugs, like a box of nugs or something like that.
Oh, I don't think that's a gift.
Well, she likes the... Yeah. She likes the...
I can't give her a box of nugs. It's not a gift.
Well, I know there's like something... I know she likes nugs. So that's kind of our weird roundabout Dragon Age story that I'm sure you wanted to hear. And yeah, well, we're probably not going to go back and fight the High Dragon because we're just trying to get the hell out of this game. Sorry. I mean, we might maybe one day, but not during the stream because we are just barely hanging on here. We're just trying to beat the game. We want to beat the game because we really want to get to Dragon Age. I don't even remember the name of it anymore. It's been so long. Inquisition. We're trying to get to Dragon Age Inquisition. Which I'm sure will be coming soon. Hopefully soon. What do you mean get a mage? I don't know what that means. We have a mage. Isn't Wen a mage? She's a mage, right?
Yeah.
There, we got a mage. She was the last one standing. After everyone else died. She went out in a blaze of glory. Oddly enough. But, yeah, I mean, you could try to give us pointers and stuff all you want, but it's kind of going to be like talking to a really stubborn 12-year-old, because that would be me. You could try to talk to Eli, but, you know. No, it wasn't Morgan. She's been demoted, because she pissed me off. So, when it comes to strategy, I'm not a very good person, because I go with people that I like, not people that are beneficial. That's another reason why we're not very good at RPGs. Because you could tell me right now that Morgan is the absolute best stats, something hardcore, whatever, but I'd say she was a bitch to me and I don't like it, so I don't like her anymore. And that's why I'm not very good at RPGs, but it doesn't keep me from loving them. Because I love character development. Though we are trying to get people to not hate us. Okay, good. Did you hear that? Evil Nikki? White Rose says that your girlfriend sucks. There, I agree. Someone else in the chat, and she likes Morgan, but I don't. Yeah, we've noticed that Alistar does suck a little bit, but I'm kind of attached to him. We call him Virgin Cheese.
Cute.
He's so cute. It's hard for us to hate him because he's just so cute. We haven't used Liliana because she freaked us out, and then one time we spoke to her and she started singing and it made us uncomfortable. And she never really looks at us. She just kind of has this weird glossy eye stare, so we don't really talk to her. We kind of forgot Sten existed, so we don't use him anymore. Like, I think we've used him like twice.
He doesn't like this.
Yeah, he doesn't like this.
Oh wow, I just spoiled myself.
Oh,
I was looking up like a list of what gifts you can give, and I just saw a companion that we haven't gotten yet that we can get here soon. I think.
Oh, Shin. Oh, because there's someone named Shin or something like
Shale.
that. Whatever.
That's a DLC.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. No, it's someone else.
Oh.
We might have already screwed it up. I don't know if we're ever gonna get them.
Fuck if I know.
I guess we will see.
Oh, apparently you want to give her a rose of Orlay. Yeah, who are we giving it to? The crazy chick who screams at us? Or sings at us? Well, it seemed like she was screaming at us. Is she our Legion? Is that why I don't like her? No offense to her. That would explain a lot.
A fine gift. You have my thanks.
Ew. That's why we don't like her. She's a Legion. Lillian.
A fine gift. You have my thanks.
Let's clear out my inventory a little. Silver brush. Silver. She does not want the silver bracelet. Locket.
A fine gift. You have my thanks.
Jewelry.
So you think she would want a silver bracelet?
Piece of wood. Ogren. Oh. Yeah. I don't have anything with that. I don't have anything with that. Sten. I don't have anything with that.
Fuck Sten, dude.
Win. Where you go? Win wants to whine. I would have not.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, she does kind of give off like that, you know.
Wine mom?
Yeah, like she just gets home from
generous
work,
gift.
dropping off all the kids.
Thank you ever so much.
Wow, 10? Really?
Yeah, she really likes that
gift.
wine. She liked that wine.
Thank you ever so much.
Like she just gets home and she's like, I need a glass of wine. Probably she's tired from
marvelous.
She got
Sevron
some wine.
talking about her bosoms constantly.
She gets some wine. She gets a book.
Tell me about
She
your
wants to roast
real
her
magical
marvelous.
I think we already gave
marvelous.
what's her face the locket, and then she tried to fucking make out with us, and I'm like, bitch, I just gave you a locket. Calm your tits, man. That's why we kicked her out of our party. She was like a little too much for me. It's like you're hot, but you know I like you, but not like that. You need to realize that sometimes people just like want to be friends, and she couldn't take that hint. She got all mad, so I was like, all right, whatever. We're not good anymore.
Oh, so there are miscellaneous gifts you can give to whoever, such as dirty pantaloons.
Give that to Morgan.
I don't have dirty pantaloons. Gem bracelet, gold earrings, painted sky ball. So you can give that to anyone. So who do we want to max out? Alistair.
Yeah, but will he want it, or will it, like, is it possible to give them negative points?
I don't think so.
Oh, thank you. That's very nice.
He didn't really like that much.
Well, I mean, of course, because it's not like their, you know, their primary thing, you know?
Yeah, but it's like stuff that, isn't anyone's primary thing, I think.
Oh, thank you.
Okay,
that's very nice.
Okay.
I mean, that's what I'm assuming they're all going to be like that, because they're not his gift. Like, what is he going to do with a bracelet?
Put it on.
Look at his gauntlets, dude. Plus 46 from... Oh, look at my wine, everybody!
And a
book! He's like stumbling around with wine in a book, serving us no purpose. Like her, can you imagine her and Ogren?
Okay, Wynn, want to make out? She doesn't make out. Silver demon head ring. Oh, you can level up as well.
Oh, thank you. That's very nice.
It's just all giving them one, so whatever. I really do not think that it's gonna work out. So just give the fucking throne to, according to Evil, the hoe, and we'll just pretend that that didn't happen. And in Dragon Age 2, he is in fact the king for whatever reason, and everything's fine, hunky dory. And everybody loves Anders, and we're all happy.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
Yeah, we're playing it on the Xbox 360 because the Xbox 360 was given to me, and one of the games that happened to come with it was Dragon Age. That's why. It just, my friend was like, hey, we got a Xbox One. You want my 360? Sure. You want the games with it? Sure. This is one of the games with it. 10. There you go. But, for...
coins of the library for
but for the Dragon Age 2, we have on the PC, but for Dragon Age it's okay, Otacon, it's just our stupid camera. For Dragon Age Inquisition, which we do have now.
Yeah.
We reached our goal. For Dragon Age Inquisition, that's on PlayStation 4. So we're all over the map.
Yeah.
We get to witness it. Stop looking at my skirt.
It's just a void in there.
We get to witness it. That's what Zeppelin is. We get to witness Dragon Age all over the map. Who, our character, us, or dog? Who are you talking to? Whose name? That guy's name? Character's name? Her name? My name? Dog's name? Channel's name? We didn't name our Xbox. We have.
So
like,
I'm guessing
real
someone
love for
told
the
Honora
Xbox,
I was
in all
planning to
honesty.
steal her throne. She
This
has
is
a
the most
nasty
we've ever
glare.
played it.
Did anyone mention this wasn't my idea? I think she's a
Oh,
great
you mean
queen,
like our
as far as I'm concerned.
Like the thing where you do the online stuff? We don't... There you go. Yeah. This Xbox has served one purpose. It's to play Dragon Age Origins. We don't even have it set up. Like, I don't even... Do we even know our name for the Xbox? I'm assuming it's Kawaii Evil something.
Yeah, I don't think we have like an account.
Yeah, like we did the bare minimum just to get it to turn on. Yeah, I'm sorry. We're more of a PlayStation, you know, we have a Steam account, but the Xbox 360, I mean, we're not hating on Xbox, it's just growing up, we were or I shouldn't say we. I was mainly Nintendo, and then I shifted into PlayStation. And again, the only reason I have this Xbox 360 is because one of my close friends, I'm sorry, one of my close friends literally
Whatever would
gave
give
it
you
to
that
me,
idea?
and it just happened to have Dragon Age Origins. But we don't use it. We have 2 games. 3 games?
Well, it's nice that you think so.
2.5
What do you think I
we
should
have
do?
Dragon Age
Go ahead and be
Origins,
king? Just
Dragon
let
Age
it happen?
Awakening, and Metal Gear Right and Rage Revengeance, which also came with
I suppose
the
I could
game.
always flip a coin. Got one handy.
That's it.
It's just that everything I've heard about Queen Nora is that she's the one who really ruled here, not Kaelin. She's smart, tough, determined. Well, I feel a bit like Kaelin's substitute. I think I'll be better off against the Darkspawn. All right, Alistair, enough whining. Thank you, Alistair. That's excellent advice. I'll do my best.
He's so cute.
He's adorable.
I agree with Alistair.
About the whining? I know. Someone really needs to slap that one around.
I'll slap you. He approves +1. I like you, Alistair.
I haven't been here
Too
in
bad
a
we
while.
weren't friendlier towards him in the beginning.
They've changed the dining room. What do you
But I
need?
think we lost a lot of speed in the beginning.
Ask away.
I don't
He's
want to be
done.
a fucking Templar.
He's done.
Don't teach me to be a Templar.
Why do you stand like this?
Because he's old.
Ah, there you are. I was about to send out a search party.
Pull
I've
the
been hearing of
pants
a
out
great
your
commotion
crotch.
in the alienage.
Look at how high
What
up
exactly
there
is there?
It's driving me nuts.
Make her forgive me. I should be appalled that such a thing could exist here. But I'm overjoyed you can implicate Loghain. We must end the civil war
Yeah,
quickly.
sure, I'm glad all
What the
this
Blight
slavery
does not
happened
corrupt in
so
this land.
Get rid
Politics
of
surely
him.
will. The last of our allies have arrived in the city. We cannot delay any longer. I will call for the Landsmeet to convene.
Finally got a Landsmeet.
Bring Alistair and join me at the
Cell phone
palace as
person.
soon as you are ready, Warden.
Okay, Alistair, Alistair's gone. He's not gonna go. No, okay.
Sorry,
I hope Eamon doesn't expect me to give a speech. Maker, he probably does, doesn't he?
I'm sorry.
Oh.
I love you though. Don't worry, in Dragon Age 2 you're totally the king, because we didn't know who you were. And
We love you, Alistair. I'm sorry.
when you passed us on that horse or whatever, and we didn't know who you were, and it was supposed to be a big deal, that's now a big deal now.
Yeah, now we know it's a big deal. Alright, let's get into this Landsmeet. Whatever. Let's go do some politics.
Why does it have to be Landsmeet? Why can't it be Lands Veg? Huh? Lands Veg. Not all of us eat meat.
Is it true?
I don't like
Alina
her.
tells me
Her
that Arl Eamon has
fucking
gone ahead to call the
dress
Landsmeet.
thing pisses me off, and
too
she
shy.
doesn't blink. It's like they almost
Truly,
expect you not to
I've
pick
never
her
felt
anyway.
so
They didn't even
ill-prepared
animate
for a
her
Landsmeet
eyes, or
before.
does she not have eyelids?
But
Is
it
there
is
some
in the Maker's
tragic
hands
story
now.
as to why? Oh,
You
she
should
flunked.
hurry.
She-
Father
well,
won't waste time
she
resting the
doesn't-
proceedings
There was a
for
time when you were
Eamon.
talking to her,
He
she
will
was
need
not
you.
fucking blinking.
I'll meet you there. Maker,
Maybe she was
watch
broken.
over us all.
I don't like you. I don't like any of you guys. Where's Zevron? I think
He's
we've
in the library.
can't we just run away with him and just run away?
Yeah, just like, okay, you guys fight the Blight. I'm gonna go. Bye.
Yeah, Zevra and I just left. Peace out.
Hi, Floaty Maid. I love her Floaty Maid. It's so good. Alright, who we want to bring to the Landsmeet? Alistair is looking a
Oh,
little
we
weird.
have to take him. Our boyfriend. And
Yes.
Probably win.
Probably win. Come on.
Yes.
Probably a little drunk.
She's
but
drunk now. She read all her books and she drank all her wine. And she's ready to party. No, we're totally not gonna get an Alistair king. But that's okay. I don't think he'd make a good king.
Oh, he'd be a terrible king, but I don't care. He's hotter. This has nothing to do with who'd be a good king. It has to do with who'd be the hottest person on the throne. And it's clearly virgin cheese.
I'm going to the castle, I presume. I can drop off another body because I picked up a corpse somewhere and it's still in my backpack.
Yeah.
I can just drop it off in the
You're just
shanty.
holding it in your backpack.
Yeah, I'm just gonna drop it off in the shanty because that's where we're hiding all our corpses. Hang on, I'm going to the Landsmeet. I got a corpse to hide first.
Magic.
Okay, Templars, look the other way. Here we go.
It's like they're all watching you.
Don't look at me.
I just think it's funny you've been holding on to that body for so long.
It's in my pocket. Don't look at me. I did nothing.
Magic exists to serve man and...
Alright, let's go Landsmeet. The Royal Palesta.
Palesta?
Palesta.
Palenta?
The loyal Polenta.
Kind of hungry.
You just ate.
No, it's been almost 2 hours.
Warden, I am not surprised it has come to this. And Alistair, if you were even remotely worthy of being called Marik's son, you would already be in the Landsmeet. Now wouldn't you? You have torn Ferelden apart to oppose the very man who ensured you were born into freedom. But do not think you will get past me to desecrate the Landsmeet itself.
Yeah.
The nobles of Ferelden will confirm my lord as regent, and we can finally put this to rest once you are gone. I have had so many doubts of late. Loghain is a great man, but his hatred of Orlais has driven him to madness. He has done terrible things. I know it. But I owe him everything. I cannot betray him. Do not ask me to.
Got level 4 persuade.
I never thought duty would taste so bitter. Stop him, Warden. Stop him from betraying everything he once loved. Please, show mercy. Without Loghain, there would be no Ferelden to defend.
Why are our characters just disappearing?
They don't feel it. We're at the towards the end of the game.
It's like they just fucking gave up. I don't know if it's like that on the PC, but it seems like on the Xbox when you get to the end of the game, they just as soon as they finish their lines, they're just like, boop.
Like, we don't want to animate this person walking out of the room. So.
Come to the house later, son. Boop. Do it for Ferelden. Boop.
Alright, let me go persuade some people.
Like, maybe you could just go in there and just, like, force persuade. Alistair should be king. Alistair should be king.
My lords and ladies of the Landsmeet, Tyrn Loghain would have us give up our freedoms, our traditions, out of fear. He placed us on this path, yet we should place our destiny in his hands? Must we sacrifice everything good about our nation to save it?
There's only like 6 people there.
A fine performance, Aemon. But no one here is taken in by it. You would attempt to put a puppet on the throne, and every soul here knows it. The better question is who will pull the strings. Ah! Here we have the puppeteer.
Who does he remind you of? You started.
Yeah, because he walked in and started attacking.
Tell us, Warden. How will the Orlesians take our nation from us? Will they deign to send their troops, or simply issue their commands through this would-be prince? How much gold buy these days?
trying to think of which one of these is the better answer. I'm not sure if these people will get that the Blight is a threat. I think this one's gonna be better.
Some of us are curious, Loghain, about precisely what happened at Ostagar.
So, one of Kaelin's killers would dare speak of betrayal. You led our king to his death with your grandiose tales of griffins flying into battle.
I'm not aware that he couldn't tell fairy tales from reality. Yeah, I got all of these. These are all things. Can I say all of these, like one at a time?
Well,
this is the only one that's pertinent.
Number one.
This is the only one that's pertinent to this particular discussion, so I'm going to start with this one.
Oh, please go on. The Landsmeet longs to hear a proper tactical analysis of Ostagar from an elf. You goaded him into making that charge. He believed the tales, Warden. He thought your handful of men would turn the tide for him. Strategy and consequences be hanged. What would you have me do? Kaelin's was not the only life in my hands. Should I have sacrificed the entire army for his mistake? Do not imagine that you can shame me with Kaelin's death. He was Marik's son. My king. No one regrets his loss more than I do.
Let's see. All of these are still true. I don't think any of these people are going to care about selling elves to Tevinter, regardless of what our Lehman thinks. We have a lot of cutscenes.
Yeah.
This one has Persuade in front of it, so I kind of want to use that one just because that's like my thing.
I mean, they're not as exciting as Metal Gear cutscenes, for the record, Angel.
Indeed. Do we not owe it to Merrick to see his son on the throne?
If he were a true son of Merrick, I would not hesitate to swear fealty to him. But I see nothing of Merrick in this pup. But enough of this. I have a question for you, Warden. What have you done with my daughter?
She's pregnant with my son. Yes, I did see that he's in Smash, and they got David Hayter back. Yay! This is baby.
You took my daughter, our queen, by force.
So did you see what they did with
killing
his ass?
Her guards
it's
in
ruined.
the process? What arts have you employed to keep her?
But not as important.
Does she even still live?
I believe I can speak for myself. Lords and ladies of Ferelden, hear me. This warden has slandered and defamed Ferelden's greatest hero in a bid to put an impostor on Merrick's throne.
Why'd you say no?
Because she's turning on us. No, she's supporting her father instead because we're not going to put her on the throne. Which is pretty much what we assumed she would do.
My father will always do what must be done for Ferelden. And it is clear to me now that you will not.
I am very sad about that, though.
Who here can say that Anora is not fit to rule this land? And who can say that this Alistair is? We know nothing of him, save that he may have royal blood. For 5 years, Anora has been queen, and proven herself worthy of the Theron name. She can lead our people through this crisis, and I can lead her armies. My lords and ladies, our land has been threatened before. It's been invaded and lost and won times beyond counting. We Fereldans have proven that we will never truly be conquered so long as we are united. We must not let ourselves be divided now. Stand with me, and we shall defeat even the Blight itself!
Southreach stands with the Grey Wardens.
Waking Sea stands with the Grey Warden.
Dragon's Peak supports the Warden!
Western Hills is with you, Loghain. Make her help us.
I stand by Loghain. We've no hope of victory otherwise.
The wrong turn.
I'm with Loghain. Who else could defeat the Blight? Loghain, I'm with you.
This bodes ill for us all.
I can tell. think I made a mistake playing along with his rules. I should have.
No, you saved right before. You could always just restart.
Yeah. Nothing to
The Landsmeet has spoken. Following these Grey Wardens has cost us our king. We must not allow it to cost us our country. I charge Eamon, Alistair, and this warden with treason. Take these traitors outside to await execution.
To arms! We will not be taken without a fight.
Enemies ahead! Ferelden!
We did the side quest?
Yeah, but you know you wouldn't do every little tit-tat motherfucking thing in this blessed, wonderful, best game ever. God bless it. I love that game. Oh, give it to me. I love doing political side quests.
A guy finds sword!
I especially love it.
I will not falter!
I'm kind of curious. I'm curious what happens. It doesn't seem like it could be a good outcome.
As you
Hello, everybody.
In the Maker's name, stop! We will have order.
Agreed. Let there be no further bloodshed in the Landsmeet.
Yeah, I mean, can we
Alistair's
just take
claim
that as
is
an example of
challenged.
what's the issue? You
In
guys
the
tried to
days
kill
before
me.
King Callan such claims were settled by duels. Alistair against Loghain. Will the Landsmeet agree?
Trial by battle.
Yes. But it must be fought according to tradition, by strength of arms only, in single combat until one party yields. Do you
Not
accept the
Alistar.
terms?
He's gonna get his ass kicked. Why are we speaking for Alistar? Why can't he do anything by himself? Alistar, do your own shit.
Well, we can make him fight for himself. We can force Wynn to do it.
I would say Wynn has a better chance of winning over anybody has a better chance than Alistar, because Alistar is terrible. I love you, Virgin Cheese, but you are a very terrible fighter.
I'm gonna try to do it. Worst case, I save beforehand, and we'll just go back and I'll try to talk better at him.
It is you or me the men will follow. So, let us fight for it. Prepare yourself.
He's so
I'm super dead.
I mean, nothing can be as bad as that artichoke battle.
That was pretty bad. But he's got a lot of armor.
Still, artichoke. Oh, I miss those guys. They're so pretty. Fuck you, Stin. You don't even count. You don't have horns. You know, I was trying to be tolerant of that guy, but you know what?
Make a guide by sword!
As you say. Of course. Very well. Let us end this quickly!
Of
course.
I tried. I already had a potion beforehand.
You were very close.
I was. I still want to try to talk him out of it, because I don't want to kill him.
Well, I kind of want to kill him, because I'm tired of him yelling at me. Like, at one point I was kind of like, oh, maybe we can reason with him. He seems reasonable, but like I said, at this point, I kind of hate everybody in this game except for Zevron, and Virgin Cheese, and Ogren, and myself.
For Ferelden!
So, like, last, like, autosave point. Logically, you gotta think in terms of when this game came out and the intelligence then, not the intelligence now. You just gotta think of Phoenix Wright first.
Yeah, you got the evidence.
Just blurt all the evidence out.
Yeah,
just all of it. You slapped
My
a baby.
lords and ladies of the
Throw it all
Landsmeet.
out there.
Tyrn Loghain.
Can I get to the part where
Tell us, Warden. How will the Orlesians take our nation from us? Will they deign to send their troops, or simply issue their commands through this would-be prince?
He just yells.
How much Ferelden blood does Orlesian gold buy these days?
You wanna go for the blight then, maybe?
No, you tried one way.
There are enough refugees in Mybanor now to make that abundantly clear.
The south is fallen, Loghain. Will you let Darkspawn take the whole country for fear of Orlais?
The Blight is indeed real, Wolf. But do we need Grey Wardens to fight it? They claim that they alone can end the Blight. Yet they failed spectacularly against the Darkspawn at Ostagar. And they asked to bring with them 4 legions of Chevaliers. And once we open our borders to the Chevaliers, can we really expect them to simply return from whence they came?
Fighting people? Yeah. Okay. I don't recall that term.
What's this? There is no slavery in Ferelden. Explain yourself.
There is no saving the alienage. Damage from the riots has yet to be repaired. There are bodies still rotting in their homes.
Oh, okay.
It's not a place I would send my worst enemy. There is no chance of holding it if the Blight comes here. Despite what you may think, Warden, I have done my duty. Whatever my regrets may be for the elves, I have done what was needed for the good of Ferelden.
How took my only son? The things done to him, some are beyond any healer's skill.
How was a grown man He will answer to the Maker for his crimes, as must we all. But enough of this. I have a question for you, Warden. What have you done with my daughter? You took my daughter, our queen, by force, killing her guards in the process. What arts have you employed to keep her? Does she even still live?
I believe I can speak for myself. Lords and ladies of Ferelden, hear me. This warden has slandered and defamed Ferelden's greatest hero in a bid to put an impostor on Merrick's throne. Did he? Are you certain of that? I know my father. He would never do less than his utmost for the sake of his country. But I needed to know your mind, Warden. You could have proven yourself an ally of Ferelden. It is unfortunate for all of us that you did not.
Who here can say that Anora is not fit to rule this land? And who can say that this Alistair is?
Well, I guess there's
we know nothing of him, save that he may have royal blood. For 5 years, Anora has been queen, and proven herself worthy of the Theron name. She can lead our people through this crisis, and I can lead her armies. My lords and ladies, our land has been threatened before. It's been invaded and lost and won times beyond counting. We Fereldans have proven that we will never truly be conquered so long as we are united. We must not let ourselves be divided now.
I think because we've
stand with me,
we only have
and we shall defeat even the Blight itself.
Southreach stands with the Grey Wardens.
Dragon's Peak supports the Warden.
The Western Hills throw their lot in with the Wardens. Maker help us.
Okay, yeah. So
I stand by Logain.
Last time they were with
We've
Logain.
no hope of victory otherwise.
I'm with Logain. Who else could defeat the Blight? Logain, I'm with you.
But there's also they have to
This
be all together.
bodes ill for us all.
The Landsmeet has spoken. Following these Grey Wardens has cost us our king.
Last time it was 2.
We must not allow it
against 3.
to cost us our country.
It's still not.
I charge Eamon, Warden, with treason. Take these traitors outside to await execution.
Which still doesn't really make
To arms!
sense.
We will not be taken without a fight.
So I guess we have to fight regardless.
Yeah. I'll just fight him again then.
For Ferelden!
No one's gonna call for. I guess that's it. Everyone's fighting this. They're not calling for to stop fighting.
You don't have any like projectile attacks, maybe. Just like
if you dare!
Very well.
Something went really this time.
Yeah,
Like,
I don't know
everybody's just like, it's
On
gone
it.
nuts. I don't know what. Like,
All right.
everyone's just
As you wish. Off I go.
they're all
Done. Right.
Oh, you have those things down.
I'll oblige you this time, but normally I don't mind dollars and
Muttering crazy to yourself. Like, there's, you have it down further than this before they stop it.
I don't know what any of this does.
Off I go.
Attack!
Yeah, I think this is all.
For the honor of Ferelden!
Yeah, it's pretty good.
What happened?
I have no idea. That was very
Oh my gosh.
strange.
Why did it go so bad?
I'm
Why
blaming the Xbox 360.
Why
on
wasn't why wasn't Alfstana with me this time? She was with me last
that. I
time.
don't even know who Offstana is.
Alright, let's try that again then. She was on my side last time and now she wasn't. We could have been more people, I guess. Less people.
Yeah, I mean, considering that more people were on your side, but for some reason there were
More people fighting you?
yeah, more people fighting you.
Whatever.
Yeah,
I think
don't
I just
know,
have to.
Ava.
I think I just have to focus on Logain and get him down further.
Yeah, because last time you were attacking.
For Ferelden!
All over the place.
I'm going to take a look
Okay, yeah. Let's try that again. Let's go talk to Logan. Try to have that thing not happen. Or at least not have it happen so bad.
My lords and ladies of the Landsmeet, Tyrn Logain would...
Yeah, okay.
Tell us, Warden. How will the Orlesians... How much Ferelden blood does Orlesian gold buy these days?
Okay, I'm gonna start this one.
Some of us are curious, Logain, about precisely what happened at Ostagar.
So, one of Kaelin's killers would dare speak of betrayal. You led our king to his death with your grandiose tales of griffins flying into battle.
Let me do them in order I did them. So start with Rendon.
The Warden speaks truly. My son was taken under cover of night. The things done to him, some of them are beyond any healer's skill.
Hal was responsible for himself. He will answer to the Maker for any wrongs committed in this life, as must we all. But you know that. You were the one who murdered him. Whatever Hal may have done, he should have been brought before the Seneschal. There is no justice in butchering a man in his home.
No, then why did you send a blood mage to poison our demon?
I assure you, Warden, if I were going to send someone, it would be my own soldiers. I would not trust to the discretion of an apostate. I neither know nor care who Eamon has offended enough to warrant assassination attempts. I do, however, very much want to know what you've done with my daughter. You took my daughter, our queen, by force, killing her guards in the process. What arts have you employed to keep her? Does she even still live?
I believe I can speak for myself. Lords and ladies of Ferelden, hear me. This warden has slandered and defamed Ferelden's greatest hero. My father will all... And it is clear to me...
Who here can say... For 5... My lords...
Southreach stands with the Grey Wardens.
Dragon's Peak supports the Warden.
Western Hills is with you, Logain. Maker help us.
I stand by
I'm with Logain.
Yeah.
This bodes ill for us all.
Yeah.
The Landsmeet has spoken. Follow it. I charge. Take the...
To arm!
Enemies ahead!
Guys.
I do fear death!
Will be done. Yes.
You there!
I still remember my first battle.
Is that all you've got?
Very well.
Gosh, leave me alone.
I still remember my first battle. Battle it is.
like to. I don't know what it. Why? I don't know why. It went sort of good first, and then it went bad. I try to use persuade first.
Tell us, Warden. How much Ferelden blood does Orlesian gold buy these days?
There are enough refugees in Mybanor now to make that abundantly clear.
The south is fallen, Loghain. Will you let Darkspawn take the whole country for fear of Orlais?
The Blight is indeed real, Wolf. But do we need Grey Wardens to fight it? They claim that they are loved, and once we open our borders to the Chevaliers, can we really expect them to simply...
The Warden speaks truly. My son was taken under cover of night. The thing...
Howe was... But you know that... Whatever Howe may have done, he should have been brought before the Seneschal. There is no justice in butchering a man in his home.
Selling elves? Explain this, Loghain.
This is war. Did you believe it would be like the old tales? Knights with pennants flying over battlefields where all outcomes are decided simply and with honor. War is cruel. Every soul who fought alongside Marek knows this. And in it, there are no such things as innocence, only the living and the dead, and the degrees of guilt both bear. Sacrifices were made. If they were too great, the Maker will judge me for it. But enough of this. I have a question for you, Warden. You took my...
I believe I can... Lords and ladies of Ferelden, hear me. This warden has slandered my father, and it is...
Who here can say... For 5 years... My lords and ladies...
Southreach stands with the Grey Wardens.
Dragon's Peak supports the Warden.
The Western Hills throw their lot in with the Wardens. Maker help us.
I stand by Loghain. We've no hope of victory otherwise.
I'm with Loghain. Who else could defeat the Blight? Loghain, I'm with you.
This bodes ill for us all.
The Landsmeet has spoken. Following these Grey Wardens, I take the... To arm!
Everyone on Loghain. Get him.
Enemies ahead!
Where'd he go? Loghain, get back here.
You're no match! We must prevail!
As you say, well, it will be done.
Now you see true power!
the Maker's name, stop! We will have order.
Agreed. Let there be no further bloodshed in the Landsmeet.
Alistair's claim is challenged. In the days before King Calenhad, such claims were settled by duels. Alistair against Loghain. Will the Landsmeet agree?
Yes, if it will avoid further bloodshed. But it must be fought according to tradition, by strength of arms only, in single combat until one party yields. Do you accept the terms?
Yeah.
It is you or me the men will follow. So,
bring it on.
let us fight for it. Prepare yourself.
Okay, we finally got to this point. Do we save now? I almost got this last time. I think I can maybe do this if I'm careful.
As you say. Yes. Very well. As you say, it will be done. Of course.
I underestimated you, Warden.
I get him.
I thought you were like Kalen, a child
Logan.
wanting to play at war. I was
Still
wrong.
alive.
There's a strength in you that I have not seen anywhere since Marek died. I yield.
No. I accept your surrender, sir.
I didn't just hear you say that. You're going to let him live? After everything he's done? Kill him already!
Wait. There is another option. The Taean is a warrior and general of renown.
Yes.
Let him be of use.
Prescription.
Let him
Right.
go through the joining.
What is the word? Yes. Yes. Make him a warden.
There are 3 of us in all of
Yes, I
Ferelden,
am.
and there are compelling reasons to have as many wardens on hand as possible to deal with the Archdemon.
The joining itself is often fatal,
water.
is it not? If he survives, you gain a general. If not, you have your revenge. Doesn't that satisfy you?
Absolutely not! Riordan, this man abandoned our brothers and then blamed us for the deed. He hunted us down like animals. He tortured you. How can we simply forget that?
I know, Alistair, but he hits really hard though. He hits really, really hard.
I'm back.
Joining the Wardens is an honor, not a punishment.
I know, I'm
Name him a
sorry,
Warden and you cheapen us all. I will not stand next to him as a brother. I won't.
He's very strong. Alistair, he's very, very strong, though. He's like super strong.
Loghain is a traitor. We need him like we need to be stabbed in the back. Or have you forgotten how his being a great general didn't help the last time? I didn't want to be king. I still don't.
Oh, well, that works then.
If that's what it takes
gonna
to
be
see
king so I
Loghain
can
get
execute.
justice, then I'll do it. I'll take the crown.
Listen to this. Can you see how disastrous a king he'd be? Putting his own selfish desires above the needs of his country? You can't seriously support him.
This seems to be the time. No, that's bad. I can't do that. I still stand by Alistair.
You can't do this. My father may have been wrong, but he is still a hero to the people.
He can be a hero more than.
Hush. It's over.
Stop treating me like a child. This is serious.
Daughters never grow up, Honora. They remain 6 years old with pigtails and skinned knees forever.
Father.
Just make it quick, Warden. I can face the Maker knowing that Ferelden is in your hands.
Wait, you have to kill him?
I guess I do have to kill him now, because Alistair, that's like Alistair's trade-off for being king. I guess so. I wanted you to join me, though.
Why?
This is really strong. He kills you with, like, 2 blows.
Well, you know, once they join your party, you suck.
That's true. Yeah, Alistair, you do it.
I will. I owe that to Duncan.
Sorry, Anora.
Fuck you. There you go, you got your king. For some reason it doesn't really feel right.
Yeah, this feels really bad. That's not quite how that's traditionally done, I'm sure.
Now, see what you need to do, Alistar, is do that when we're battling.
Yeah, when we're...
So it is decided. Alistair will take his father's throne.
By force.
I have a recurring nightmare that sounds just like this.
Yeah, sorry, Alistair.
All right.
Screwed you over
Yes.
a little bit, huh?
I guess it's decided then.
Honora, the Landsmeet has decided against you. You must now swear fealty to our king and relinquish all claim to the throne for yourself and your heirs.
If you think I will swear that oath, Eamon, you know nothing of me.
Oh, did we have to... Really? Anora. Really?
I'd kill her too. God.
Reason clearly had nothing to do with your choice, Warden.
Yeah, that's true.
We cannot leave Ferelden in a state of civil war. We must have unity. If she will not swear fealty to you, Alistair, and renounce her claim to the throne, she is a threat to us all.
What do you want me to do exactly? Kill her? I can't do that. I guess... Put her in the tower for now.
Much better.
Lock her up. Maybe we can find somewhere to send her. Later.
Thank you, Alistair. You show me mercy that I would not have shown you.
Very well, then. Guards,
Anora,
take her away.
We need people. There's only like 3 of us.
Your Highness, would you address the Landsmeet?
Oh, that would be me, right?
I would have killed her.
I never knew him, but from all I've heard of my father,
This is
what defined him was his commitment to protecting this land.
Shut up and put on the crown.
Maker's breath. When the blight is over, I'll come back and take up my duties, whatever they are, as king.
Shut up and put on the damn crown.
Until then, I think our Eamon will have to be my regent.
Then I can do Merrick's memory no less honor than you do. I accept. And may the Maker bless your efforts against the Darkspawn.
My fellow Grey Warden will, I hope,
Be a Grey Warden.
take Loghain's place as the leader of my armies.
Me?
Shall we finish this thing together?
Finish what thing together?
The blight thing.
Oh, okay.
You're not even... Come on, dude! You're not listening to your king talk. You picked him. You just killed the guy that you wanted.
Get ready to march.
And
it's going to take all of
I don't know.
Ferelden's strength to survive this blight. But we will face it, and we'll defeat it.
This is a shit show. This is like...
We'd better get going.
I mean,
Ferelden
don't
is
get me
depending
wrong.
on us.
There's been a lot worse elections in our lifetime, but this one was pretty fucking bad.
No, y'all voted wrong, and I'm gonna kill you until you yell at me to stop.
I mean, that was pretty bad. You will pick this guy because he's cute when you give him presents. Have you seen him when you give him a present? It's adorable. Oh, man.
You made me king. After all this is over with, they're actually going to put me on the throne.
Yeah,
I'm still...
sorry.
I'm going to be the king.
I'm sorry, Alistair.
Congratulations.
Congratulations? Congratulations? Why would you do this to me? How could you? I've done nothing but regret my blood since the day I was born. I don't want this. I never wanted this. I hate the very idea of it. I knew that Arleman wanted this for me, but I never did. I thought for sure that there would be a way out of it. But then you went and put me on the throne yourself. Why?
Because I enjoy torturing you, that's why. No, because I think you're actually a good person.
And what I want doesn't factor in anywhere, does it? Funny how it always works out like that. I've just never thought of myself as a leader. I'm going to make a terrible king, you have to know that. How can I make decisions that are going to affect the lives of everyone in the kingdom? I guess I don't really have a choice in this now, do I?
Well, you'll have
I'll do my best, of course, and I expect that you'll be there to help me, right?
Very few choices if you like. You'll like it.
Yeah, you'll be fine, and you know how regular people live, and that's good, right? Yeah, I'll be there.
Good. Then it's settled. Arleman has left for Redcliffe. He says the army has gathered there and is almost ready to march. As soon as we're ready, we should head to Redcliffe ourselves. The Blight awaits, right?
Yeah,
I think he needs to watch a little movie called The Lion King.
Aw, he gave me -4.
I don't blame him, to be honest with you.
That was a little bit.
I mean, you just kind of... I think you made some questionable decisions. I'm taking no blame for that whole ordeal there. That was all you.
I was perfect.
Because I guess you went through all that trying to get what's-his-nuts, apparently.
Yeah.
And then you still didn't even get him in the end.
I wanted to try to get Logain, but Alistair really didn't want that.
I mean, you should have gotten Logain then, so you could have... Then he wouldn't have been king, and then everyone would have been happy? Question mark? I don't even know. I have no idea. You see all that crap you gave him that he didn't care about is all went down now.
No. Well, see, that's what it was. That was me. Bumping it up a little so I can use it. See if I'm sure everyone has stuff to say now. All that.
I got a moment. Sure.
I'm pretty sure they're all going to say the same.
Aye. All right then.
I say you just go to the Blight, like you said, and beat the game.
I'm sure that's exactly how that will work, yes. Hey, King, you want to come with me?
Well, he just said to go beat... He's right there.
Yes.
Were you not listening to his sad speech?
Yes.
Yeah, no, I just was wondering whether I should bring him or not.
Don't bring him, he's terrible. He's shit.
Oh, blast it.
Sorry, virgin cheese. But he's terrible. Bring Ogren.
Ogren, come on.
Make Ogren king. Or make Babari king. He's not doing
would be
anything.
the best king.
He'll just kind of sit there and then wag his tail, and if he doesn't agree, then he won't wag his tail.
Yeah.
Should we make the elves slave? The Babari king has spoken. No.
He wagged his tail a little bit though, but that might have been because I just had bacon. I smell it.
Have sweet meats of Ferelden.
Alright, well that was a disaster.
That was pretty bad.
But no one was affected by that in any way, apparently.
I'm glad that no one in the chat room had opinions. I think they gave up on us.
Yeah, same. I mean, obviously, like, Nora would have been the best choice because she's actually good at stuff.
She's a backstabbing asshole and I don't like her. She can go sit in the
That's
bucket
why she's
with
perfect
Morgan.
as a queen, though.
Sit in the bucket of shame with Morgan.
But this was definitely the most fun version, I think.
Bucket of shame with Morgan and Isabella.
We broke Ferelden, we broke Kirkwall. Ready to go break wherever we're gonna be. And
Hey, I'll play that game. Unlike you,
Our tribe fights for you, Warden.
I think, yeah.
Our tribe fights for you. Warden?
It will be done.
No.
I didn't even know you could do that. Why did you break their barricade? Why are you such an asshole, dude? They're fighting for you and you're like, oh yeah, breaks barricade.
Make a better one. I took that
this
one
won't
out
stand
with
against the blight.
Dagger. It won't even withstand a slightly angry elf with a dagger. Shank it. Good boy. Good boy. You're good. This looks bad.
What are we doing again? I've already forgotten.
We're meeting up with the armies in Red Cliff so that we can face the fight, but this looks a little bad.
Oh no, a turned over wagon. Ah!
And burning cows.
Ah! Someone's making hamburgers. Why you gotta be so mean?
It's you! The Grey Warden!
Yeah, hi.
Andraste's mercy that you got here when you did. I thought for sure these monsters were going to get me. They all fled to the castle this morning, before the Darkspawn arrived.
Why did they flee
I
before
thought
they
I could
arrived?
make it to my home and back before they got here, but it took me too long to get down here. What a relief you arrived. I'm going to get out of here before any more of those things arrive. Thank you again.
Are you just standing there waiting for me?
Yeah.
Of course.
Yes. As you said. Very well. As you said.
Get out of here, bite wolves. Why did the black, like, why are these people, like, why do they hang?
I don't know, we can take their money.
And there's chainmail that he's not wearing.
Maybe it's in his
Got good size pocket.
You know, the more I look at Ogre, the more I kind of want to cosplay him.
He's so cute.
I like his hair, and I like the fact that his beard.
Long mustaches. To the castle.
Sucker punch.
No.
These are vile and tainted creatures.
Very well. Yes. As you Very well.
But that's what it looks like.
Oh, hello, ogre.
Not ogre, it's ogre.
It will be.
You shall not touch me! I will not help!
you're here.
Hi, hello.
Thank goodness.
So, what happened?
I don't rightly know. Riordan of the Grey Wardens arrived this morning, just ahead of the Darkspawn. I was told he has urgent news and to send out patrols to watch for your arrival. Then we were attacked.
Spooky.
I don't rightly know. Things happened so fast, I only know we arrived.
Tell me more about what you don't.
I should take you to the hall right away, my lord. They'll be waiting for you there.
Don't pop. No.
It's a relief to see you unharmed. And you as well, Alistair. Or should I say your majesty?
No, I wouldn't say that. Not yet, anyway.
The Darkspawn that attacked Redcliffe were relatively few in number, I'm afraid. It was assumed the Horde was marching in this direction, but that is not true.
Riordan tells us that the bulk of the Horde is in fact heading towards Denerim. They are perhaps 2 days away from the capital.
No.
What? Are we sure about that? I mean, if that's true...
Like this.
I ventured close enough to listen in, as it were. I am quite certain. The Darkspawn line is wide, and many of them roam away from the main Horde. Until now, most of them have been spotted here in the west.
Not to mention that we've been too busy killing each other to pay much attention to some silly old Darkspawn Horde.
There is, I'm afraid, one other piece of news that is of even greater concern.
Archdemon?
The Archdemon has shown itself. The dragon is at the head of the Horde.
Make her preserve us.
It's okay,
But we can't reach Denerim within 2 days, can we? It's too far.
We must begin a forced march to the capital immediately with what we have. Denerim must be defended at all costs.
And only the Grey Wardens can defeat the Archdemon. That is why we must go.
Then we march, and hope the army we've collected here gives us the chance we need. Al-Eamon, how long before the army can set out?
By daybreak.
Then let's get them ready. I won't let all those people die without giving them a chance.
To reach the Archdemon, we need to break through the Horde. To do that, we need the army. I see no other way.
I will give the orders at once, and will notify you the moment we are ready to march.
That would be appreciated.
Then if you and Alistair could meet me before you retire, we have Grey Warden business to discuss.
I will have someone show you to your rooms. I suggest you all get some rest while you can. We will need it.
Oh, sparkle. Alright, let's go rest then, I suppose.
I thought that was... Like, you just fade to black and
Bye.
then...
Good boy. Oh, it's okay. He tried. Sandal, hi.
Hello. The boy's a bit simple, but he's rather good with enchantments. One of those tranquil fellas actually called him a... what was it now? A savant. I had no idea such a thing existed. He can fold lyrium into almost any weapon or piece of armor, though naturally some of the more extravagant materials will take more lyrium than others. It's a process that some of the master smiths back in Orzammar will perform, but my boy here is just as adept at it. Isn't that right, boy? Enchantment! And there you have it.
Okay, cool. Thanks, Annie.
I never figured out how to do it, or what it means.
I am yours. Again? I'm game.
I want you to leave. Like, after all this,
All
leave.
this, bye, go die, whatever. broken textures here. That's cool. Wait, where we went through for the second level? So we're gonna go rest.
I think you rest when they faded to black. I think that was it.
Cause look, I'm not rested. My stamina's not full.
I don't think your stamina's been full ever. Yeah. Or not ever, but for a while. Actually, I don't know. I just want you to hurry up and go fight this thing so we can end the game.
Yeah.
But I've been saying that for 17 hours.
Yeah.
Like, now I'm just starting to blatantly lie to you so you'll just finish the game. I'm like, oh yeah, no, you already did that. You already spoke to them. You already did it.
I am done.
Duel.
There you are. Let's go see what Riordan has to say.
It's funny that the marker looks
there
like
you
a
are.
butt plug.
Let's go see what Riordan has to say.
Hello, Riordan.
You're both here. Good. You're new to the Grey Wardens, and you may not have been told how an archdemon is slain. I need to know if that is so.
You mean there's more to it than just, say, chopping off its head?
That's kind of what I was
So it is true. Duncan had not yet told you. I had simply assumed. Tell me, have you ever wondered why the Grey Wardens are needed to defeat the Darkspawn? The Archdemon may be slain, as any other Darkspawn, but should any other than a Grey Warden do the slaying, it will not be. The essence of the beast will pass through the taint to the nearest Darkspawn and will be reborn anew in that body. The dragon is thus all but immortal.
Oh.
But if the Archdemon...
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Its essence travels into the Grey Warden instead.
Gotcha. That doesn't sound very healthy.
The Darkspawn is an empty, soulless vessel, but a Grey Warden is not. The essence of the Archdemon is destroyed, and so is the Grey Warden.
Meaning the Grey Warden who kills the Archdemon dies.
Yes. Without the Archdemon, the Blight ends. It is the only way.
Okay, Alistair, you go home.
As far as we know, the transfer of the Archdemon's essence is automatic. If one of us is not present when the killing blow is made, it is all for nothing. There is no other way. For what it's worth, I'm sorry.
You're not sorry.
Alright.
It warms my heart to see such courage. But do not hurry so to sacrifice your life. If possible, the final blow should... I am the eldest, and the taint will not spare me much longer. But if I fail, the deed falls on you. The Blight must be stopped now, or it will destroy all of Ferelden before the rest of the Grey Wardens can assemble. Remember that. But enough. There will be much to do tomorrow, and little enough time to rest before it. I will let you return to your rooms.
I will see you once the army is ready to march, then. I guess this ends soon.
Don't think about
One
it,
way or
Alistair.
another.
That it does,
Oh,
my
you wouldn't have to
friend.
be king.
That it does.
There you go. You don't want to be king? We'll let you do the final blow. It's all yours, Virgin Cheese.
Why is your couch was sparkly before, and now it's not sparkly? Alright, Riordan, sounds good. You don't really
No, there wasn't. Just go. You already checked it. You already checked it. You already spoke to her.
Do not be alarmed. It is only I.
So you already spoke to her.
Hi, why do you have creepy music?
She doesn't have creepy music. It's the same music that has been everywhere. You keep playing this game like it's a horror game. It's not a horror
I am well.
It is.
'Tis you who are in danger. I have a plan, you see. A way out. The loop in your hole.
I beg your pardon.
I know what is. I know a Grey Warden must be sacrificed And that sacrifice could be you. I have come to tell you that this does not need to be.
What do you mean?
I offer a way all the Grey Wardens that there need be no sacrifice. A ritual, performed on the eve of battle, in the dark of night.
And who's gonna die instead?
Yeah, what's blood magic are you trying to do?
Yeah.
Perhaps. But that price need not be so unbearable, especially if there is much to be gained. All I ask is that you listen to what I have to offer, nothing more.
Alright. What's your plan?
What I propose is this. Lay with me
No.
here tonight, and from our joining, a child will be conceived.
So
The
that you
child will bear the taint, and when the archdemon is slain, its essence will seek the child like a beacon.
And why do you
At
think...
this early stage, the child can absorb that essence and not perish.
And how do you
The
know that that's
archdemon
how
is
that
still
works?
destroyed with no Grey Warden dying
You're
in the
assuming
process.
That, like, I can even bear children. You're assuming that you can bear children. I mean, there's a lot of assumptions going on.
And what's in it for you?
In return, I conceive a child, one who will be born with the soul of an old god. After this is done, you allow me to walk away, and you do not follow. Ever. The child will be mine to raise as I wish.
That's just creepy.
Yeah, how do you even know that?
This is what my mother intended when she sent me with you. She was the one who first gave me this ritual and told me of what I was meant to do. This does not surprise you, does it? Did you not wonder why Flemeth saved your life? Why she aided you? This is why. What is important is that I am offering this to you now. It will work, and it will save your life.
Okay, what do you, like, how would that... You're just gonna have a godchild?
As you wish.
What do you intend to do with the child?
I do not wish to tell you.
Okay. Will it be easy?
Allow me to say that what I seek is the essence of the old god that once was, and not the dark forces that corrupted it. Some things are worth preserving in this world. Make of that what you will.
Okay, well, no,
Then you have
this is
decided?
weird. This is really creepy. Yeah, I'll just die. I don't care.
I see. There is, of course, another option. I speak, of course, of Alistair. He is a Grey Warden just as you are, and would also serve for the ritual.
Game,
the
I
trick,
guess,
of
go
course,
for
would
it.
be to get him to comply. To me, he would not listen, but to you, I think he just might.
Alistair, go sleep with Morgan. She's lonely.
I guess you try talking to Alistar. I mean, he doesn't have a queen.
You will advise him to do so, and because he trusts you more than he would
trusts
ever
me
trust
too much
me, he
anymore.
will comply.
Kinda screwed him over.
Consider the alternative. If Riordan fails, do you think Alistair will hesitate? The future king of Ferelden? He will die the hero, and you will be overshadowed. Just
Yeah,
a
you're
Grey
assuming a lot
Warden
of
who accompanied the king.
Are you just mad
If you
because
would
I put you
rather,
in the bad bitch bucket?
consider Zevran. What do you think he would advise if he knew the life of his beloved was at risk?
Okay, that's fair enough.
I think you know. You have good reasons to tell him to save his own life if you will not take part in the ritual yourself. Consider carefully.
Oh my gosh, Morgan.
Yeah, I didn't think about Zebra.
Yeah, he sort of meant to die, and then he found a new reason to live, and now we're just gonna go die.
What about Zebron? I think Zebron will be up for it.
But he's not. He doesn't have the taint.
Oh.
Yeah, it has to be a Grey Warden child.
Damn. It's just too bad it can't be Zebron.
Gosh.
What about the old guy in there? Hey, old guy, you want to come bang this
I
floozy in
think
here?
he's too tainted.
I mean, just
Okay.
put up a sign. Horny witch seeking child. Come one, come all.
So do we want to talk Alistair into doing it, or do we want to do it ourselves?
I don't like her,
Yeah.
but it's your call. I mean, like, she's falling lower and lower to the reasons why I don't like her. And since you already kind of fucked up poor virgin cheese, you might as well make him a not virgin cheese and just turn him into cheese.
I guess so. But that would be like that child would be like the prince, though.
It's your call. I'm not going to judge you regardless of what you pick. I'm judging her. And I don't care what anyone says of me. I was judging you the moment you showed up and your tits were hanging out. So, you can say anything you want about growing up in a forest or your mom being a dragon
I can't
witch.
do it to Alistair because he wouldn't be able to give up his child like that. I don't care. I'll do it.
A wise decision.
For you, Sevron.
Come to me then.
We don't have to
and we shall make this last night together something to remember.
I really much rather not.
Yeah, but this is bad. I mean, we've had a few. No, don't do that.
Yeah, I really didn't have to see your under things.
I'm still sparkling.
Yeah, why am I sparkling?
Morgan,
she looks crazy.
Yeah, that's because she is. And I'm, like, very not into it.
Yeah, I feel like he looks as scared as I am.
I'm super not into this, Morgan, just so you know.
Yeah.
We had a few close calls, but I guess this is it, huh?
I mean, I don't know. She could just be totally lying, and she's just so creepily obsessed that
That's
this is the only way
possible.
she could get us to bang her.
By holding Severon's life hostage? That's nice of her.
Yeah. There would be another reason why I don't like you. What is strength, magic, what did that have to do with her being a whore?
We have gathered all the forces.
Or did we
can.
miss something? 'Cause, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if we missed a bunch of things, but that was severely uncomfortable for me.
Yeah, I don't appreciate that happening at all.
Like, I feel like if I was like that poor
The
guy, I would have been
Darkspawn
like,
Horde
you know,
is sure
climbing
to
halfway
reach the
up
capital
wall trying to
before
get
us.
away from her. I'd
So
be
we
like,
must
at least have
race to
some,
Denerim
you know, something
as
to
quickly
drink.
as we can.
Preferably like some chloroform or something.
The lives of many thousands hang in the
Or
balance.
can you leave your clothes on? Or
We must
something?
not
I keep
forsake
seeing
them.
a donation.
Yeah, can I just like donate my sperm and you just figure out
You
how to
have
get
gathered
it
an
in
army
there?
to
'Cause
replace the one lost at Ostergar.
I don't think I could really be around after that.
Let us pray that it will be enough.
I mean, because quite frankly, if she didn't say Zebron, I don't think I would have thought about it at all. That was literally the only
Yeah,
reason.
she's literally holding his life hostage because she knows that he would kill himself if anything happened to us.
So, hey, Evil, I don't know if you're still there, but your number one bitch just fell literally to the bottom of the bucket. She went from, I don't like her, to...
She literally raped us.
Yeah. There you go.
Stands the might
I
of
don't
the
like Morgan. I
Darkspawn
don't like
Horde.
Morgan at all.
Gaze upon them
So,
now.
There you go.
But fear them not. The man you see beside me is an elf, raised to the ranks of the Grey Wardens. And never a more glorious Grey Warden has there been.
Well, we didn't.
Despite
I
the
mean,
odds,
we don't really know.
And without him, none
Well,
of
I
us
guess you could
would
say
be
that,
here.
but it's kind of like more like a hostage feeling.
Today,
so I'm sure
we
there's been like a
saved
lot of
Denerim.
people who like
Today,
doesn't feel
we
comfortable when they
avenge the
say
death
things
of
like
my
if you
brother,
don't,
King
the
Kaelan.
person you love would
But
commit
most of all,
suicide.
today,
So if that
we
doesn't
show
feel
the
like a
Grey
threat to
Wardens
you,
that
then
we remember
I don't know.
and
Like I
honor
said,
the
we
sacrifice.
don't have to get into
For
the discussion of
forever,
specifics of what's
for the
considered
Grey
rape
Wardens!
or sex somewhat against one's will. But because that's not really things that I like to personally mess around with. But I will say that I don't like Morgan at all. Like it literally went from me like not liking her to just me hating her. So maybe she'll do something really great and heroic now, something. But I'm a very one chance person, and her one chance was she already kissed us. She's now in the negatives. She's like my bank account. Negative.
doing what's best for you. Because she has no sympathy with anyone who's not powerful enough.
I don't care. That bitch made me uncomfortable.
Yeah.
I like... I don't care. The sex thing was severely uncomfortable. She could say or think or pretend she's doing whatever she wants. That was just extremely unsettling. And I would prefer never to see her naked. Like, if anything, I really think that, like, that literally just kind of ruined, like, the whole end of the game. Like, I wasn't listening before. Like, the fact that we almost, like, made, like, in the game, like... But then it's like, again, we're gonna do that. But then we're like, oh, right. Definitely. So it's like...
It will be done.
Yeah, that doesn't sound like... I mean, I'm actually like, I don't know, I guess later on this side you get to open up or something.
Yes.
Good job.
We have done well! Darkspawn! Beware!
Yes.
Because, I mean, for a fact, if it was switched and you turned Morgan into a guy and it said the exact same thing,
yeah, I feel like
it would be severely uncomfortable. You would feel like you're being like taken advantage of or raped or put in a position where it's like you don't really have any power over the situation. And it's like, it's not suddenly made better. It's not a comfortable situation in any, no matter who's in charge there. And I just feel like it was, I don't know, extremely, like, invasive. And the fact that, like, and another thing that I guess that's bothering me, it's like, I don't know if it's like, maybe it's just because, like, the characters that you can date or whatever, or like dateable in the game, I guess if you're nice to them by default, they like immediately want to have a relationship with you. But I feel like it's like why can't you just be nice to them and give them things without them immediately wanting to have sex?
Yeah, and be like jumping in your pants. But I guess if, as she said, that was her mission all along, to try to have her baby. Which, good job, though. Like, not really a very good attempt at it.
No, I mean, I guess it was a good attempt because it works by her threatening us.
Yeah, she's like, okay, I've tried to seduce you with my cleavage, but clearly it's not your thing.
Yeah, I don't know if you noticed, Morgan, but they're not really catching what you're throwing here. I don't know if us like fucking Zevron in public like 4 or 5 times, but
you've managed to fight your way to the gates. We're doing better than I hoped.
That will change quickly.
Oh, where the fuck
Bloody nug runners. We're outnumbered 3 to 1.
What are we to do now,
I've not
Warden?
heard his voice in a
You have a
long
plan, I assume?
The army will not last long, so we need to move quickly to reach the Archdemon. I suggest taking Alistair and no more than 2 others with you into the city. Anyone you don't bring with you can remain here to prevent more Darkspawn from entering Denerim on our tails. We're going to need to reach a high point in the city. I'm thinking the top of Fort Draken might work.
The top of... You want to draw the dragon's attention?
That's kind of...
We have little choice, though I warn you that as soon as we engage the beast, it will call all its generals to help it. I can sense 2 generals in Denerim. You may wish to seek them out before going to Fort Draken.
I am sure that if we did slay those generals, it would stop the Darkspawn in the city from doing a lot of harm.
It may also waste resources trying to find them. The decision is up to you. Neither of them are near Fort Draken currently, but there are too many Darkspawn here to tell you more. There are already several units of our allies within the city by now. They may be able to come to your assistance if you call them, but their strength will be limited. Now, who do you wish to take with you into the city?
Anyone but, you know, fucking Morgan, of course. So...
Yes.
Saffron.
Yes.
Can have one last dramatic kiss in case Morgan is full of bullshit.
Yes.
Dream team. Do we have to take Alistair or should we leave him?
Well, I think if you have to take him, well, it would have been highlighted, but maybe we should just for, I don't know, just in case. I'm afraid to leave anybody with fucking what's-her-face. She might try to dry hump our dog as far as we're concerned.
He has to change.
Fair enough. Anyone else will need to remain here and assist in keeping more Darkspawn from coming in the gates behind us. Who will lead them?
Can Babari lead them? Because I don't trust Stin. Ogren's cool. He's good at yelling.
Yeah, I think Ogren would be good.
Fine. Let's just move into the blasted main event already.
Good. That should be sufficient. Nothing you have done has prepared you for what you face now. May the Maker watch over you.
Cool.
Well, this is it, Warden. When from the blood of battle the stone is fed, let the heroes prevail and the blighters lie dead. As one of the blighters, I sodding salute you. Let's show them our hearts, and then show them theirs.
You're so great. Sorry.
Are you ready? We have reached the battlefield at last.
On your sword.
I have done nothing.
You really haven't.
You have carried us this far. Do not doubt that.
Can I have a kid now?
So this is it? This is the end? We've come so far. It's strange knowing that all our fates will be decided in a matter of hours. I wish I could go with you.
Please don't sing to us, though.
Be safe, friend, and may the Maker smile fortune on you.
After all that, I will not be going with you.
Certainly won't. Don't talk to me.
I cannot trust you.
And what made you think you ever could? Let us part ways now. You go your way, to your destiny, and I go my way, to mine.
Yeah, go.
Go then, slay the archdemon. Live gloriously and well.
Before we head after the archdemon, I want to say something. I know Morrigan's... what she did is supposed to save us, but who knows if she can be trusted.
Did I tell you about it?
Or if we'll even survive long enough to take that final blow.
I fucked him!
So I just want you to know.
I'm a crazy witch demon! I'm gonna be so awesome!
God, I hate her. Like, I went from just like, she was like okay, and then it was kind of and then I didn't like her, and now I just hate her. Like, it was very, very quick decline. Like, Sten went from okay to never mind, and he just stayed at never mind. And then, I don't know. It's pretty much been the Virgin Cheese, Ogren, Win, Zevron, Babari show.
Babari show.
Like,
to the honor of the Grey Wardens.
Everyone else can go fuck themselves in this game, pretty much.
So, we head into the city to face the archdemon together, do we? Just as it should be. Allow me to say that it has been a pleasure, my friend. Assassinating you was the luckiest thing that could have happened to me. By your side, I would willingly storm the gates of the Dark City itself. Do not doubt it.
I'm sure we'll get to that.
I hope most of the people were able to flee on ships before the Horde
Can't hear you over the swelling music. Alistair.
Oh, welcome back. I didn't know you were gone. But it's probably for the best, because if you like Morgan, well, I was trash talking her pretty bad for the last 40 minutes, so...
She did kind of assault us a little bit, so...
Well, according to some people, apparently it's not the same. I'm like severely rubbed the wrong way. I'm probably not going to let this go for a while. Like, it's to the point to where I choose to just believe that she doesn't even fucking exist right now. Like, fuck her. And whatever she's doing. I don't even care. I'm not even gonna give her the satisfaction of ever playing through her storyline. The person next to me, my wife? What are you talking about? Are you talking about in the game or which? I don't know what that means. Me? The green screen? Who? Are you talking to her? The black person, the white person? What do you mean?
Wait, you warden!
Oh, okay, they're cheering. I thought they didn't.
They're just like...
Make her watch over you!
It was one of the characters that I thought. Alright, cool, let's go. Okay, we're going... Eventually before Draken. Okay, so I guess these are the places where the generals might be. So let's start in the market district then. See if we can take out these generals so we don't have to fight the archdemon plus 2 generals. That would be nice.
Mm-hmm. Poor Sid, his thing's it's too complicated to get over there. Sid, you're just gonna have to deal with a 11 o'clock sunrise. 11 o'clock p.m. sunrise. Or I guess sun.
Okay. Why do you throw this at me now?
So you can just call random soldiers?
This is too complicated. I don't want to do this.
I figured it's not going to be straightforward. So we go in, kill a couple people, jump on a dragon, jump on the Hydra's back, and then just throw some stuff at it, and then it dies. But it's never going to be that Sorry, they're just so slow.
Now we play a little.
take this gold, I'm sure I will need to buy ogres.
They're not
dwarves.
Wow.
Buy dwarves. I guess we need to oh, this is right.
We must strike quickly!
Of course.
I wonder what determines whether or not you do.
I think it's when you get a critical.
There is no hope for you now!
I love this game.
Already in battle world, so that kind of sucks.
Some of them have some health stuff on them.
Where that guy's running.
Can I dismiss my dwarfs now that I? Awkwardly run along with me, yeah.
Why would you give her an axe?
Because this axe for some reason requires 32 magic, and for some reason she can use it. And I don't know why. Alistair can also use it. I think this is the new regulation. He's got like his old Templar sword or whatever. The way he's dying so much.
No, it has more to do with his defense.
I know, but we need all the help we can get. I too hate the helmets so much.
It just makes them look so stupid.
Could be.
And yet, he'll still probably die from one hit. Poor virgin cheese. Forced to be king.
That's badass.
He looks like
That
a
means
hot
he can't.
mess.
That means he can't have his shield anymore.
It's not like it was helping him. I mean, come
true.
on. Maybe we'll see how he does without a shield, because it really was not doing much for him. Stupid hat.
That's a great hat. For some reason, he can wear this big helmet. No. That's evil.
I mean, is it better?
It is better.
If it's better, then put it on. Stop thinking about aesthetics. We're going into war here, not a fashion show. I mean, you made her wear that stupid hat this whole game, and it certainly doesn't make her look better. See, now no one can tell you're an elf.
I think they still can. They're still really tiny.
I don't know. We may have to end this soon.
Yeah.
It's been 3.5 hours, and now you're suddenly captivated on making this a fashion show, and I'm faded.
Yeah. I just want to make sure we got this.
But you did take down one general. Hopefully, there's just going to be one other general, and then you get to fight the dragon, question mark, and there won't be anything else after that.
I'm sure there won't be. Okay. Let's just get to the area. We're so ugly now. Alright, let's do up there. And we will be back
Sunday, I think? Or was it? Yeah, Sunday, right?
Yes, we can be back Sunday. We'll be back Sunday. We'll update the schedule for next week. I'm working more mornings next week, so we should be able to stream more often than once a week.
Yay! Or at least stream this.
This, yes.
Meaning...
we can finish this, we can go on to Awakening, and then we can go on to Inquisition.
So I'll stop complaining.
You'll stop complaining when we're in Awakening.
Yeah, maybe.
4 or 5 minutes.
Or at least I'll stop being so cynical, maybe. I just think this game is just, it's getting to me, and so now I'm just seeing nothing but negative. But I don't know, just the Morgan thing just rubbed me so the wrong way that
It was very uncomfortable.
I mean, I'm sure there's, I think the dwarves are... it just rubbed me so the wrong way that I was having difficulties even focusing on anything else for like the last hour. like I'm still just like agitated right now. But whatever, I'm sure she has a great personality. But anywho, thank you guys for at least who's left in here or whatever for coming out. We really appreciate it. We always do. Hopefully I will not be in such a negative mood, and hopefully we will actually finish this delightful game next time, Sunday.
It's good. We love it. I love it.
She loves it.
I love it.
I love Zevron.
Zevron's pretty.
That's one thing I've not changed or altered my opinion of.
I am yours.
Exactly. What's there not to love? Just like in, I was about to say Metal Gear Solid 2. Just like in Dragon Age 2, you know, of all the things in that game and all the words that were said, my favorite one is still Hawk. So,
so good.
Usually it only takes one thing for me to love something, and that was my favorite.
You just need to be a stabby elf.
Yeah, I guess.
Or a stubbly mage.
Yeah, stubbly mage. Yeah, but even then, yeah, there goes our dog. She's reverse sneezing. So, we're going to go before our dog dies. Thank you guys for coming out. We really do appreciate it. Once again, I'm Kawaii.
And I'm Evil.
And you guys have a
Sunday.
Have a good night.
Good night.
Bye. Or good night.